Yeah, that's right. Apologize. I told you I was gonna be. Son, see, but what time is it? 9:29. 9:29, Chris. You tried it. What's good in the Shire? What's good? What's good, Bama? Bama, is that's you's group. What's good, Iceberg? Okay, we got Ego Def in this joint. Son, what's good? What's good? Irma, what's good? Irma in this joint. Man, Irma in this joint early. My goodness. Hey, Ego, relax, bro. You talking about 9 on the dot exactly. Prepare you guys. Can you guys hear me? Everything good? Is it echo? Anything like that? Is it echoes? Yeah, we live. Y'all hear me? Everything good? The chat is coming in late. You guys already know we have technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the giant. What's good, Blizzy HBK? Yeah, what's good? What's good? We about to start 1 minute. Hey, for those of you guys on YouTube, can you guys like the stream? I know Blizzy HBK, you're not on YouTube, but you know, I don't know, get a sub or something. I don't know. But yeah, man. Everything good? Yeah, everything going outside, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy you still showing support, man. I've lost a lot of support, and I understand why. I've been slacking. You know, even on my IG. Well, how many followers I got on IG now? Like 102. Like I'm supposed to have more than that. Son, like I've been slacking. Been with the family. You know what I'm saying? Been just making excuses. You know, I'll go back to dropping videos every day, but it's so hard. I'm gonna need that hat, but Sofo shy off reviews. I guess that's what we need. We need to make a FOMO. I might make a FOMO joint, right? Females offering males orgasms, or even a fofo. Females offering females orgasms, but I like that Sofo. Sofo's awfully close to SoFi. Hey, but make sure y'all like the stream, guys. Make sure y'all like the stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm shaking on the support too. No worries. Oh, slacking on support too. Trust me, Irma, I understand. We busy out here. K Woodle, what's good? Y'all, we back at it. Indeed we are. Indeed we are. Indeed we are. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all like the stream, guys. Make sure you like the stream. How many people we got on YouTube? We have 12 people so far. 9 likes. Can we get those likes real quick? And then we about to start. Once we get to 10 likes, we gonna start, guys. Once we get to 10 likes. I'm not sure. We might have to make a part 3 for this video too, because we still got like 2 hours left. See, look how slow the chat is coming in. You know what I'm saying? The chat is coming in so slow. Nishai said, yeah. Family eat. I love eating ass from the back. This guy, Bama, son. I love this guy back. Had to switch from Twist. All right, Blizzy. I understand. The joint is coming in. Son, you know, here's the crazy thing about Ego Def. I mean, not Ego Def. But what's Bama, son? It's like when Bama, for some reason, YouTube be dicking Bama, son. Because when Bama wants to make a comment, sometimes it'll pop up on the chat, but it won't pop up on the YouTube chat. So I won't even know that Bama says something until like God knows how long. I might have to go back and check some of the stuff, and I'd be like, oh shit, Bama left a chat joint. You feel me? And then my joint is freaking messing up too. We got 11. Had to switch from Twitter. All right, hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me just. What? What's going on here? There's no way. They called him a loner. I don't want him a loner. All right, guys, let's get this joint started. My bad, guys. Let me get this thing going. Man, yesterday was the freaking, what do you call it, guys? Yesterday was the national championship. I was supposed to stream yesterday, honestly. The national championship, and that joint was ass. Complete booty cheeks, man. Georgia freaking destroyed TCU. I wanted to be a little bit competitive. Like, you already knew Georgia was going to win, but TCU just, what the hell was that? How did they even make it there? Oh, let me see. 1 second, y'all. My bad. Man, the chat is slow. It's still talking. Echo. What's good, Eddie Kane? Brittany bad as fuck though. Can't be mad. She juicing these idiots. What's good, Eddie Kane? I can see that. I can see that. I gotta find the video, y'all. I was supposed to have the video ready. See, these are one of the reasons why sometimes I'll be slow to start the joint. You feel me? Hey, Felix, would you rather?
What up, guys? Welcome to the Just Pearly Things.
Would you rather have multiple kids? Hold up. Would you rather have multiple kids by Brittany Renner or Lizzo? Brittany Renner, ASAP. ASAP. You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about? It's not even a question. Give me Brittany Renner. Are you serious? Was that serious? was that a real thing that you asked there? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right, guys. I think we got the joint ready. All right, guys. Where are we at? Okay, where was we at? 107. Let's do it. Look at that. Look at the ginge. No soul. Super ginged up, man. I'm gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. People still give her the busy pipe. Nah.
Do women prefer to be?
Let's go, Iwi. Hold up.
Value man or share a? Thank you, guys. Again. Do women prefer to be monogamous with a low-value man or share a high-value man?
Well, look at society, and you tell me.
Ask me.
Wait, so let's ask.
What's good, Menace?
The single ladies. What would you prefer?
I would prefer someone who's monogamous. I left a situation where I got the Bentley, I had all that, I had the kids, I had that. That was great. I want a companion. I want real love, and to me, what monogamy means to me.
First off the rip, she's talking about she had the kids. But first of all, you had one kid. Second of all, you was with the guy for like what, 9 months, pretty much the pregnancy. So like, yo, take it easy. Take it easy. She making it seem like she was just out here married for 8 years, had 5 kids, lived a lifestyle like Slim. You got pregnant. You was living with the streets for the first, 26, 27 years of your life. You never left the streets. You just put the streets in the back pocket, right? Put the streets in the back pocket. Got you an NBA player. Had one child. I don't know if she got married. I'm hearing mixed stories that she got married to him. One story that she didn't get married to him. I don't know. You making it seem. She's like, yeah, I've been through that, all this stuff. Like Slim, you was, bro. It was like 9, 10, 11 months, bro. Relax. You haven't been nothing. You haven't been in the real joint, son. Take it easy. Let's keep going.
Is someone who's committed to themselves. That's like the answer is within you. And to be honest, I feel like, again, like the sex has been lost in translation and what it means. I don't care man or female.
What the hell is
been
going
lost as it's so sacred. So for me, I have kind of taken those blinders off where I'm like, okay, he has to be here. I'm okay with dating the trainer in Austin, Texas. That's just where I'm at. Like, I don't need a certain thing because I know what I'm wanting. Most guys in that percentage are not going to give me. So I would rather have a monogamous man than someone who can do whatever.
So you think the personal trainer is going to be monogamous? They're like known for cheating, no?
Well, I mean, I don't. Here's my thing. Like, I get it.
Right,
like, I don't generalize people because I'm one of the most misunderstood people online as well, and I feel like there's a lot more to me, and I don't like to just put everyone in a box. I'd like to get to know people. So no, I'm not gonna just say, oh, well, of course he's gonna cheat on me. Like, no.
Okay.
For that question, I'd rather be Lizzo's sex slave. Regretfully, I'd rather be the sex slave.
Okay, would you take a guy that makes $35,000 a year and had a dad bod?
Had a dad bod?
Yeah, dad bod.
I feel like for me, I would want someone who.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay.
Sorry.
I pour into myself, and I'm accountable for my shit. I'm aware of what I got going on. I'm not gonna have a mom bod. I'm in the gym. I had a baby a year and a half ago. I'm in the gym 4 to 5 times a week. So I would want someone who can match at least the work ethic. Now, when it comes to money, I know for me, I want to be able to, I do not want to rely on a man. I have literally done that before. It didn't pan out in my favor, okay? Because what happens is you get the rug ripped from under you, and then now you fucking get out, bitch, give me the motherfucking keys. It isn't that. So for me, the lifestyle I want, I am responsible for. So I don't look for a man to make X amount of dollars.
What's good, Iceberg?
Because anything that I want, I'm gonna get myself.
Well, because in my head, I feel like a guy's just as likely to cheat if he's in the top 20% of like looks. Just likely as
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't.
Let me ask a quick question just so I can clarify something. I understand your points. You're saying you want a partner, a life partner. Are you sure, and I'm not accusing, I'm genuinely asking, are you sure you're not confusing the amount of time the man spends with you with his monogamy? Because they're different things. Because what happens a lot of the time, if a man's out here chasing chicks, he's barely home. But imagine you had a man who was home 7 nights a week. He was always home. I'm talking about like an hour, like during his work lunch, you don't even notice. Then would you even give a shit about monogamy if you had all of his time effectively? Would you really care?
I still would care because I feel like that's still just.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta rewind this on a little bit because the top G said some things and I think there was an echo. She makes my ears hurt every time she talks. This guy's funny. I want to hear what he has to say.
Let me ask a quick question just so I can clarify something, because I understand your points. You're saying you want a partner, a life partner.
Oh, it was echoing last time?
Are you sure, and I'm not accusing, I'm genuinely asking, are you sure you're not confusing the amount of time the man spends with you with his monogamy? Because they're different things. Because what happens a lot of the time, if a man's out here chasing chicks, he's barely home. But imagine you had a man who was home 7 nights a week. He was always home. I'm talking about like an hour, like during his work lunch, you don't even notice. Then would you even give a shit about monogamy if you had all of his time effectively? Would you really care?
I still would care because I feel like that's still just an hour a day, and it's not really quality time. I feel I really have been in so many different situations. Again, the trainer in Austin to the NBA player baby daddy. Like I have seen all of that stuff, and it's just my personal experience and perspective to where I want someone that sees the value in the Grand Canyon. I want somebody who.
I understand. Okay, like, so that's a good point, and that's just.
Listen. I'm very fluent when it comes to street, right? When it comes to street lingo, I definitely understand. Like when women say certain things, I can pinpoint what they mean, right? See, she just said the value in the Grand Canyon. When she's referring to the Grand Canyon, a lot of people will think the actual Grand Canyon. But no, what she's saying is her vajayjay. What she's saying is her vajayjay. She's referring to her vajayjay as the Grand Canyon because it has been run through so much. And yes, the reason why I use the word run through is because streets can also be run on. So when she says that, she's meaning that you should see the value in her run through wide vajayjay that she refers to as the Grand Canyon. Like the stream. Let's keep going.
So that's the first question. I'm going to ask the second question. The realization you've come to.
What's good? Be too crazy?
One. It is something that happens, especially to females as they mature. Don't you think it's strange, or why do you think that 0 women on Earth choose those kind of men who they perhaps have slightly lower status, but are more likely to be loyal to them, be monogamous, etc. In the modern world, because like I said, the world's changed. Why do you think 0 women choose them when they're at the peak of their choices? So when a woman is 19 and she can go anywhere she wants, every man wants her, she can go on any yacht in Miami, she can get flown out to Dubai, when she has all the choices in the world, why is she completely uninterested in those kind of men? And then when she gets to a certain age of maturity, and there's a whole new generation of girls who have all the choices, then they sit there and go, you know what? I deserve monogamy and da-da, and they all of a sudden want to grow up and mature. Why does no woman decide that when she actually is at her most valuable?
I feel like like I said, I don't like to speak for all women. I just speak for myself.
That was a really good question right there. I like that. That's a very good question right there. Why is it after when you look less attractive, now all of a sudden now you're looking for that? When you're at your youngest, you're at your prime, you look the best. You know what I'm saying? Body's tight, skin tight. You don't have to wear as much makeup. And everything, pores not as open. You're at your peak. That's when you want to, as she refers, the Grand Canyon starts opening, starts widening, right? This is the beginning. But then after, it's fully evolved like a Pokemon into the real Grand Canyon, right? You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden, now you're looking for monogamy and peace. Well, granted, at the same time, I feel like even when you're in your early 20s, sometimes as a girl, you might still look for monogamy. I don't know, but let's hear what she has to say.
But I know for me that I was looking for a man for a lifestyle, something that I was not able to do individually by myself. So that's why it's like, well, yeah, I want to be able to do this, do that.
What's
I want
good,
to
LB?
go for the football
the
player
stream.
that was just on GQ. And in reality, now I realize, well, okay, there's a lot that comes with that. I can make my own money. I don't necessarily need that type of guy for the happiness that I'm looking for. Again, seeing value in the Grand Canyon is a lot different than like, okay, here's money for this, here's allowance for that.
And that's
here's
the
an hour
same
of my
thing
time.
as you asking why a man that is 20, 21, 23 is not a top G like a 30, 40-year-old man.
Well, no, the point-
Your age actually dictates your sort of maturity to a large extent.
Well, I'm arguing the point. The point I'm trying to make is that what I actually think happens, especially in the modern world, because the modern world's all fucked up and nothing's the way it's supposed to be. The traditional life
Right,
pattern
Boozy.
of a female is she's 17,
Hey, Chris, hilarious.
she's 18, she's 19, and her value is massively inflated. And I don't blame her. Of course it's massively inflated. Imagine being 19 years old, have achieved exactly fucking zero in your life, knowing nothing. You put makeup on, and sports stars, billionaires, actors, the most important famous people on the planet, the richest men on the planet are begging for your attention. The ego you're going to develop, let's all be honest, right? The ego you're going to develop is going to be monu-fucking-mental. I'm special, I'm so gorgeous, all this bullshit, right? And then what happens as they grow older, as new generations come along, because the truth is most women are at their peak attraction, let's say in their early 20s. As they grow older, what women become is far more fearful of company.
That's the truth most of the time, but I've seen some ladies in their early 30s, late 20s, they looking banging, son. Like, they looking good. Sometimes they get their second puberty and they start to body. I've said that many times. You guys know that. But for the most part, yeah, in the early 20s, that's when they usually look their best. But yeah, like I said, late 20s, though, early 30s, sometimes, man, they really get that woman body on. Oh, yeah, that should be looking good, too, bro. I ain't going to hold you. Let's keep going.
Competition. This is why you'll see a woman who's a bit older go, oh, you know, I really want monogamy. What she's scared of is her dude getting a 21-year-old. That's what she's fucking
Already
scared
hip,
of. She
LB.
may not know it. She may not say it. But basically, that's what the truth is. Because she knows a 21-year-old is going to be more desirable, higher status, more fertile. That's what she's scared of.
Cheating
when a
is
woman-
bad when you're 30 or 27.
So no, but it's not about that. I'm telling you the shift in the female mentality, because when a female is 20, she doesn't give a fuck about any of this. She doesn't want to find the nice man. Now she's trying to, like you're saying, chasing a lifestyle, chasing Mr. Promiscuous, chasing Mr. Famous. Doesn't give a shit until she starts getting scared. Oh shit. Oh, my age begins with 3 now. And then they change, the mentality changes. It's a fear element. That's the reality. And it's a biological fear element. I'll give you an example of it. You know what's amazing about humans? We are still very primal. When men like these two and me, when we walk through the mall, people just move. It's like you can sense when the big animals turn up, right? It's something amazing about humans. If you have a very attractive 45-year-old woman, she's gorgeous, but a gorgeous 19-year-old walks in, look at that 45-year-old woman's face. She's furious. She fucking hates her. She just doesn't like her for no reason.
Yeah.
Because women understand, unfortunately, but your age is a massive indicator of your value. In an inverse way to men, men are more valuable as we get older. Every woman knows that. Every woman will sit here and go, yeah, I want a man who's older than me. Of course. But if I say it the other way around, I'm misogynistic. It's just the reality of the world. So then we have to go into the other point. The point is this. When you were at your peak value, you had zero interest in monogamy. But then you find a man who's 35 at his peak value. He's finally struggled and worked, because when he was 19, no girl spoke to him. When he was 23, he was broke. When he was 24, he had no life experience. When he was 25, he couldn't fuck. When he was 20, whatever. He finally gets to the point where he's now at his peak value. Him at 35 is you when you were 19. And then you're sitting there saying to him, no, you should be monogamous. It's like, well, you fucking weren't. You did whatever you wanted in your peak. Now I finally got there. And I had to work for my shit. God gave you. God and L'Oreal gave you. I had to fucking struggle. I had to go through hell to get on this yacht. You got on the yacht with an Instagram DM. I had to buy it. And now you're telling me I need to fucking settle down and behave and grow up? Fuck you.
Because
This is the Church of Andrew Tate, guys. This is the Church of Andrew Tate. This guy is speaking so much fact, it's freaking crazy. A lot of people are not going to want to agree to this, but he's speaking so much literal facts. For those of you guys who don't know, I've actually looked up the definition of facts, not in the Webster dictionary, because the Webster dictionary be changing stuff left and right, man. They be putting a whole bunch of stupid stuff like phobia is not even the right definition no more. Everything has gotten woke. I looked at another dictionary and I looked up the definition of facts. It was the top G. With this exact picture right here, the glasses with the headphones, his head looked like a grain of rice. But yeah, son, the top G himself. It's crazy. It's crazy. So much facts. Let's continue. Like the stream. Make sure you guys like the stream, guys. Keep going.
Bullshit.
You're assuming that the journey is a man that starts with nothing to something, because there's a lot of men
That
that
is
have
exactly the journey of every man on earth. We are born without value.
Well,
Do you think?
so there's specificity in that.
Can I just
because
ask-
that's not how it should be for everybody. And that's not how it is for everybody, and not for every woman.
What's good,
either, as well,
JVP?
may I just say?
Can I ask Brittany something, please? You know, like, then you've learnt in the past, and now you want to find someone to settle down. With hindsight now, would you have reversed it and like started young, looking for someone to settle down with, looking for those values that now you know? I'm talking like with hindsight.
Okay, well, I actually, from 18 to 22, I was in a relationship. I've always actually been a lover girl, despite what I put out online for,
I've never
views.
seen you online.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine. Well, that's even better. I have always wanted one person, and I feel like I was so delusional in thinking that, oh, I'm like you said, like I have value, I'm beautiful, I'm this, I'm at my peak. Like, why wouldn't you want to be
The
with me?
problem is
So
you ain't right.
going into these relationships, or just like, just people, my goal was always to get commitment. Like, I'm giving you my time, I'm pouring into you because I want commitment. And the reality is I'd never really understood my value. So I was going through guys, giving up sex, doing this, and it didn't make sense. So I believe in, like, I stand on everything I do. Like, I don't do apology tours. It is what it is.
You see what's happening right now. I don't know if this is fake. What I'm most likely going to believe that it's fake. What she realizes is that she didn't know her value, right? And this is the thing that I've said many times when it comes to young ladies, right? I feel like a lot of women know the truth of the matter, right? They know what the truth is, but instead of accepting the truth, they rather fight against it. The mere fact that she's coming out and actually saying she didn't understand her values, letting me know that she's realized she's been giving her vajayjay up left and right to people who didn't deserve it. In fact, she's already come out and pretty much said it. I mean, she said it almost verbatim. So I don't understand how these individuals that get older and still try to, oh yeah, like Amber Rose, oh yeah, I got as many people as I want, blah, 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 say all that stupid stuff. When the reality is, I feel like a lot of them understand where Brittany Renner is probably coming from, right? They just don't want to admit it. Because at that moment, they're going to prove that, oh, damn, I was wrong. Everything, all the stupid stuff I've been saying was complete malarkey, right? I mean, like, even Brittany Renner, she looks stupid. All the videos she's been making and stuff like that, get NBA players, they're stupid, get pregnant, blah, 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 blah. She thought that she had the world figured out. But she didn't. She didn't. Because there's more to the world than just streets. There's sidewalks. There's lawns. There's meadows. Woods. Forest, rather. Mountaintops. It's not just all asphalt and pavement. If it was up to Brittany Renner, there wouldn't even be an ocean. You could drive from United States to the UK easily, just off from the asphalt. They just make the ocean would just be asphalt, bro. That's the world they want to live in. But no, we have the ocean. We have grass. We have mountaintops. Let's keep going.
It is, and I think that's where I feel like when they talk about women being delusional and all
Facts,
those other
Blizzy.
things, it is true, because what you have to understand is that there are repercussions to your decision, which is fine. So then you're talking about, okay, well, I want this type of guy, I want this, that, and that. You're talking about maybe monogamy. That's 3 to 5% of animals are monogamous. I think that's what it is, right? So
The canyons. Facts.
your window is really, really small for what you're looking for. And even to go on to the point you said where you were talking about, it's like
That's
a
a good question,
subconscious
JVP.
fear. I think it's like, for me, I feel like if it was more of a fear, I would have just stayed in my situation. Like, it wouldn't have made sense. Like, I mean, that was my first kid. I thought I waited and did it, right? I left because I believe that there's something else on my heart when it comes to love, and I'm just gonna have to trust that. And if that means being alone, having a dog, I have to take that chance, because the Bentley, the ring, the house, and still getting, again, deceived, right? Disrespected, because deceit is disrespect, right? So I cannot settle for that. I can't suck a dick and shut up. And that is where a lot of people don't like my views and what I represent, because it is something new. I don't know how it's gonna fucking end. I don't know what's gonna happen.
What would you tell your 17, if you had to, like, what would you tell your 17-year-old self, knowing what you know now? looking back and you had to meet yourself.
Fact,
at
we are
17,
animals.
What would you tell what would you tell yourself? Like, lock it down and wait for the right man. Don't have sex. What would you tell your 17-year-old self?
That the answers aren't outside of you, because I feel like I'd always look for men to answer all of my questions that I've ever had. I thought when I had a man, it would complete me, and I feel like too, especially with like my dad not being in my life, you look for somebody to guide me. Like, so that's where for me, I put too much value in.
So basically, what I just say, your dad not being in your life, you needed somebody to guide you. So what that means is, right? Red pill hands. Gotta use the red pill hands. You need a man. Regardless if that's what you said, you needed a man. You needed a father or something. You needed a man. That's what I got from this. Unfortunately, your father didn't step up, hence why your body count is so high. But let's be honest, even though the father is there, listen, for those of you guys who have been to college, there's a lot of girls who have fathers. And let's just say their fathers wouldn't be that proud if they seen what has so come of their daughters' vajayjays. Not only their vajayjays, also their mouths, face, armpits. I don't know why I said armpits. I've heard some stories about armpits. Let's just say that. Let's keep going though.
Someone else having the
He said,
answers
well,
for
stuff
me.
suck a dick
So
then.
that's why I'm really big on accountability. So
What's
I
good,
just
Bossed
tell
Up
myself,
12?
like,
Hey, what's good, Bossed Up 12? Yeah.
to be patient, to take your time, because I was always quick. Oh, let's try to get in a relationship. Like, we weren't even compatible. There's a lot of just not compatible factors. So I feel like for me, it would be to slow down and to really get to know people instead of just blindly banking on potential that most likely will never be tapped into, or selling myself short because there's a fear of, well, I don't know, this could be the best that I could get. I might as well just shut up and suck a dick.
And that's what I meant about women nowadays, because exactly what you'd be telling your 17-year-old self.
Oh, I'm on the
is what
TV.
happened back in the day. So when I'm repeating these things, I'm like, oh, you're old-fashioned.
guy's JVP
But it
is
seems
wild.
like women do what they like, and then they hit a certain age and say, oh, well, I've got to settle. But it's not settling. You're just getting whatever you can,
You know,
or whatever you deserve.
you know what?
Because if you think back now, you'd be telling people now, rather than say that auntie's old-fashioned or auntie don't know what she's talking about, look what she be telling her 17-year-old self, which ain't nothing that I ain't already said.
Yeah,
Because
that's fine.
really and truly, let me finish.
Hey, hold on. Shut up. Not her. Not the granny. She's speaking. You know what I'm saying? She's speaking. She's doing her thing. But this one, shut up. I ain't forget. We ain't forget what you was saying before. I want to see her in the next 10 years. I want to see where she at. I want to see who she with. Freaking leather, brown, doo-doo brown leather. I don't know what I was about to say, but screw her though, man. F her. And her, what are those? What was orange peels? Let's keep going though.
Because what I've always said, and you can check, I'm an older version of you. So where you've been, I've already been and I've come back.
So she's been on the pavement and come back. If I was her husband, I'd be a little bit alarmed after I heard that. I said, Brittany Renner has been around the town. Through the interstate. Route 66, all that, some I-95, she's been on all those. Major interstates connecting from here to Texas. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to travel all the way to the other side from Maryland to California. If we talking about, and then she just said, I've been there. She went there and came back. Whoa. That's a voyage. That's heavy mileage on your vehicle. Hopefully you're driving a Prius. My goodness. So if I was her husband, I'd be very alarmed. I said, hey, once she gets home, I'd be like, yeah, I just saw the little ginger woman's podcast, and I heard you say something about you were the same place as Brittany Renner. I've read Brittany Renner's book. It's not the... You're going to have to explain some stuff to me. And I'll be honest with you. When she come on, if it doesn't sound right, and some people are going to say this is wrong, my backhand is going to be glistened, right? I already put some baby oil and baby powder on it, right? That way, the moisture of the baby powder, the oil is going to keep the baby powder on my hand. So even if I go like this, the baby powder is going to stay. It's not going to release from my hand until the backhand connects, right? Once it does that, you know what I'm saying? That once I do that, then I'm going to realize, did I just strike my woman? And then, you know, we can move forward from there, and then it's gonna look bad. It's going to look bad. Don't hit your wife. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I said that. That was a joke, guys. It wasn't. It was a joke. It wasn't. It wasn't a joke. No, let's go. Make sure you like the stream, guys.
So that's why I asked you, what would you tell your 17-year-old self? Because me telling you is, I'm telling my 30-year-old self. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So it's not that I'm old-fashioned. It's just that women hit a certain age and then realize, oh my God, it wasn't that old-fashioned. You know, it works because it does. But there's no point in
Just
waiting
started thinking
till
about
you're
that now.
a certain age to start thinking about it. You know, even if you're like, you hold your own accountability. So it's like if you meet somebody and they were like 17, 18, and you saw them acting a certain way, they ask you for advice, you wouldn't say, do as I do. You say, listen, right, this is what happened to me. And this is what I thought. And what I
Captain
recommend you do
Saberho
is
that
blah, blah,
succeeded.
blah. Am I right or am I wrong? If
No,
they ask you for your advice.
No, I totally get what you're saying. Like, I totally agree with that. I think that no matter what you decide to do, you have to accept whatever repercussions come behind that. So any advice that I give to anybody is do what you want, but just know there are repercussions, good, bad, or
Facts.
indifferent, that are going to come behind it. So, I mean, and I think that's just where I'm at. I don't even think it's like an age thing. I think it's like, in reality, I have a son, and you really start asking yourself questions. And again, I hate that it took having a child to really look into my life and call myself out on my bullshit.
So if you got pregnant earlier, if you got pregnant at 18, 19, would it?
I was always on birth control.
Okay.
I was on birth control for a decade. I got off birth control because the person I was with wanted to have a
That
baby.
wasn't the question.
So again, I
That
thought
wasn't
I
the
did it
question.
right. Clearly not, because I wasn't married. But
That wasn't the question. If you had a baby earlier, do you think you would have changed up? And the answer probably would have been no. All she would have done is just let her mom probably take care of the baby while she goes out there do her vaginal swappage. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what's gonna happen. Let's keep it a band. Let's keep going though.
it still didn't work out because it just wasn't my guy. So that's where I just think, like, even if I still would have taken it slow, there just were a lot of people that just were genuinely not my person, and that's okay.
I would just
Speaking of marriage, I wanted to know, do you think we're in a post-marriage society? Because on one hand, we hear that women should wait till they're married to have sex, but at the same time, we also hear from the men that they don't want to get married anymore. So what do we do with that?
Seems like it's true because nowadays a lot of people are looking at marriage as a contract
It
rather than a
is.
partnership. And there's a huge difference between that because with a contract, there are so many terms and many headaches and this and that. And
Well, it is a contract.
That's legitimately
Well,
what
that's
it
why-
is.
yeah.
There's a
But
lot of
that's
terms.
because that is what it is now. Because realistically, the tradition
always been
is
that.
not a contract, really, in terms of the law. Once the law is involved, that's when everything went tits up. I think.
Yeah, so the problem is that there's zero advantage to marriage in the Western world for a man. There is zero statistical advantage. If you use your mind, if you use your head instead of your heart, and you look at the advantages to getting married, there are absolutely not really none. Because this new idea of new age feminism just basically destroys all men in the idea, or in the event of her leaving. And it's very common that women leave, right? Let's stop the man versus woman attack, et cetera, et cetera. Life's difficult for everybody. We all have different challenges, different things to go through. But if a woman marries a man and it goes wrong, she has emotional heartbreak, fine. But if a man marries a woman and it goes wrong, he has emotional heartbreak. Plus, everything he has ever worked for is ripped out from underneath him, and he has to give that chick money forever.
In some places, you don't even have to be married.
Exactly.
That's why the men don't want to live with the women either.
That's right. So when you make these rules and these laws, right, under the guise of feminism and equality, all this garbage, all you're doing is scaring men away from commitment. And then you have to add in the other hidden element, and the other hidden element is what I said earlier, is whose fault a lot of this is promiscuous women, right? So when society's broken down, if women were saying, if all women got together and said, we'll only have sex after marriage, guess what men would do? Get married. But
Facts.
you don't, right?
Facts.
So now you're in Miami. I go to Miami. I can fuck anything in the club. I don't have to marry any of them. If
Right.
I marry them, I get wrecked. So, like, let's all use our brains here. What am I going to do? Well, I'm going to be like, well, no. Bounce, see ya, no. So men have been scared away from the idea of marriage, and that's a lot of that is the fault of this new bullshit law and this new feminism and this
What's
new
good, T?
crap. They don't give men any tactical advantage. And I'm talking about small things. A man's not even allowed to be a man in his own house. You know, in England, you will get accused of emotional abuse. I can marry a woman, not lay a hand on her. I can just raise my voice at her. That's emotional abuse. I can raise my voice at her because she's going out drinking with dudes. She can go out drinking 6 nights a week with men. And I can say, what the fuck, you're my wife, sit down. She can call the cops, call me emotionally abusive. I get arrested now. Now there's a court case against me. I have to go to court and defend myself. She'll divorce me, take my house. I have to sell my car because she's drinking vodka with fucking God knows who.
But you notice that
What? It's
earlier on.
insanity.
What do you
But
what
you
do
know,
you
it's
what do you
like-
think of what do you think of child support?
And that's another interesting thing.
Oh, before we get into this is probably gonna be juicy. He already put the finger up. He already get the finger up, so he's letting y'all know, like, hey, listen, ladies, be quiet. Here. Top G is about to talk. You know what I'm saying? Cobra Tate is about to really lay down the law right now, guys. Otto agrees with that. I'm not about to marry that shit just to get boxed. LB, I wonder if you're still in the mentality of the modern day. Is that the reason why? But I understand why. You know what I'm saying? That's ducked up. No, hey, make sure y'all like the stream though, guys. Make sure you like the stream. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's keep going.
Because a lot of these arguments, it goes beyond man and woman, and it goes into the larger sphere as a whole, right? Because we talked earlier about war and how a lot of men used to die, and that doesn't happen anymore. So what you used to have in societies, and I'm not saying I have all the answers, I'm just commenting, right? What you used to have in societies is a bunch of men would die at war, because men have more dangerous lives than women. There'd be a bunch more women than men. The top Gs would impregnate a bunch of women, and the top Gs could take care of the women, and that'd be et cetera, et cetera. That's now changed, right? So a lot of the reason that monogamy is pushed is because it's good for society. And it is good for society. It's good for society as a whole to have a man, a woman, a family, they're together, the man provides for the woman, etc. The government doesn't want to pay for all these kids. If you don't have child support, who's paying for these kids? The government does it. It breaks down, right? So that's why child support is enforced in many parts of the world. In certain other parts of the world, child support isn't enforced because they have religious beliefs or genuine family beliefs that keep the families together. But in the Western world, now you need child support because you've broken things down to the point where men don't want to be married to chicks. Chicks don't want to listen to the man. The man can't even be the man in his own household. He can't even feel respected where he goes. His woman gives him no status. And now he doesn't want to fucking deal with her anymore. So how do you get that kid paid for? Well, then tell the man, or you go to jail. And you just come along with the fucking long arm of the law and you fuck him. And so, yeah, it's difficult. It's hard to answer. Yeah, but it's hard to answer. The true answer to all of it is an idealistic answer. I don't like to think idealistically and talk idealistically, but it's the truth. The true answer to it is to instill in the man a sense of duty in which he wants to take care of his woman regardless, because that's his child. But you will do that. I'll tell you how you do that. You do that by inspiring out of the man by being a very good woman. So I'll give you an example. If I had a child with a woman, and she was always a great woman to me. She never cheated on me. She was a good woman to me. And I was running around being whatever. And she's like, look, I just can't put up with you anymore. You're top G. You're going to do what you're going to do. I'm going to look after your kid. You can see him anytime you want. I care about you. Please don't leave me in poverty. I'd say, cool, 100%. I'm not a fucking dickhead.
Can I
cool,
say, but that's a real man though, because I was in a situation but I was just in a situation like that to where it's like hearts don't break even, and that's the reality too. It's like if those morals and principles are not instilled in a man, none of that shit matters. So obviously the child support stuff obviously hits close home to me because I'm already $50,000 just in lawyer fees trying to get him to provide. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it sucks because it's like you play in the NBA, like why don't you want to do more? And it's just because, again, of the relationship. It's personal. It's not about our son.
Personal. That's right.
So it's like, yeah, if you're not.
So I just feel like.
Keep in mind, this is her word. We haven't heard what PJ Washington has to say about this, bruh. PJ Washington could probably be watching this, drinking his drink. What, bitch? Like, he probably been like, yo, what are you talking about, bruh? I definitely have been wanting to pay, son. I'm not sure, son. I mean, I don't know. It could be like that. I'm not sure, son, but I'm not just going to take her word for it. She could be telling the truth, but I'm just not. Because when I look at her, son, it's just, I'm not sure.
Are you saying I'm stupid? No. Do I look stupid to you?
Come on, son. Let's keep going. Make sure you like the stream, guys.
It's like, why do you get money for making
Probably ain't
a
want the
choice?
kids.
Well, it wasn't a poor choice because it took two.
I'm not trying to like disrespect you in any way. It's just like if you left, and
no,
so it's like, why do you get money for it? It just doesn't make sense.
because we made a commitment. So we made at the end of the day we made a commitment.
Wait,
we have a forever
hold on.
commitment.
What'd she say? Hold on.
Like, I just feel like it's like, why do you get money for making a poor choice?
Well, it wasn't a poor choice because it took two.
I'm not trying to like disrespect you in any way. It's just like if you left, and so it's like, why do you get money for it? It just doesn't make sense.
because we made a commitment. So we made at the end of the day we made a commitment. We have a forever commitment. Fuck marriage. We are forever family. So again, as someone who is literally going through this, if I made more money than him, I would be paying him child support, and that would be fair to me.
But this is what's really interesting. What's truly interesting is if you go to other countries, and I'm talking about civilized countries, right? If you go to Poland or Czech Republic or whatever, these countries which are In many
Pause, what did I say in the
civilized
shower?
in the West, they're safer to live in, they're cleaner, etc. There's no child support laws. So if you have a divorce, the man just takes care of the woman because that's his kid and that's just what he's supposed to do and that's just it. So what you're saying is, you're right about the man having the morality instilled inside of them. And my point is that the reason a lot of this doesn't exist, the reason men don't have morality installed in them, is not just about the individual case of the man. It's about society as a whole. It's about women as a whole, men as a whole, the dating game as a whole, the life he's living as a whole. And this is the world we live in. This is why I was talking about how dangerous new think is, because now we have this new think, this new world, and we're living in this new world. And the truth is, as a man, now the game has changed. In the game of chess, sometimes it's not about winning. It's about making sure you don't lose. If you can not lose, if you can not blunder any pieces and protect your king long enough, you'll win the game. And there's a lot of men who are now like, okay, how do I not lose? Well, you know what? I become fucking ruthless. That's how I don't lose. I get all my sex because the women are promiscuous. I get laid as much as I want. I don't let anyone fucking tie me into anything dumb. Any bitch wants to get fresh to me or fucking talk to another dude, I cut her off financially. And you just get ruthless so you don't lose the game. But that's because the game's been rigged against men. So the harder you rig the game against us, the more ruthless we're going to have to be to compete. And it's unfortunate. I'm not saying I have the answers. I'm just saying why men do what they do.
Can I just say with regards to Brittany, I just think that...
Ladies and gentlemen, you have reached the church of the top G's. Andrew Tate. He can't be silenced, guys. They can lock him up 10,000 times. They can send him to the hospital. He's still going to win at the end of the day, right? It's crazy stuff. I got to get closer to the mic to let you guys know how serious this is, guys. This is not for the faint of heart. Make sure you like the stream. Let's continue.
With regards to child support, you got a kid, you look after it.
Hey, and I do.
Not you, the men.
I was like, I do look after my son.
No, not you.
Okay, I was like, hold on.
That's what I said. No, that's what I said with regards to the child support. That's what I first said. I think that you have a kid, that you should look after it. I don't agree with men giving the women money, but I think it's disgusting that a man can have a child and not support him.
So do I, but this is another thing. So this is the comments we have to make, right? Because we don't have all the answers, we have to make the comments on it. This goes into the deeper point. Every time a court rules in favor of a chick having $100,000 a month, that puts men off to a level. Like, it's fine if there was a baseline child support, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. That's if you have a kid, baseline, regardless of income. If your man wants to give you more, he does. If he doesn't, whatever. But when you come along and start saying this % of a man's income, do you have any idea how scary that is to a man who works for his money?
That's the thing I don't understand, right? And like I said this before many times, we need to have, just like how we have a freaking what you call welfare check or whatever, a welfare or food stamp card that doesn't work for hot food and certain things. We need to have a child support card strictly for, it only works at like stuff like the Baby Gap. You know what I'm saying? It only works at Kids Foot Locker. Like, you try to go to Jimmy Choo's, it's not swiping. It's going to decline. Like, it got to be a special thing. Like, if you try to swipe to get on a freaking cruise, it declines. You feel me? Like, that's what we need to have. But like you said too, it's crazy. And granted, he mainly only talking about the guys who's making serious money. The guys that live in the hood that have to pay child support, they paying like $300 a month. I don't think he's talking about those people necessarily, even though it's still the same thing when it comes to percentages, right? But like, the thing I never understood is like, how if a dude is making a lot of money, right? Oh, he got to pay. Oh, this guy got to pay like $40,000 a month. What child needs $40,000 a month? And they always say the same stupid stuff. And I swear to God, if the roles were reversed, they wouldn't be saying this idiotic stuff. Well, the child got to live the same lifestyle as the parent. Why? It's called child support. I'm here to support the child. Make sure the child is good. Does the child got to go to private school? Okay, we pay for that. You know what I'm saying? Did the child need food? Yeah, we pay for what the child needs. We like, bro, I'm not paying for your vacation. Because let's be real. If a person's getting $40,000 a month for doing nothing other than just raising a child, especially when it comes to celebrities, some of these celebrities be having nannies. So they get child support just to use that money to get a nanny so they can go out there and live their life. If that's the case, give the child to the man. I can have a nanny. I can hire a nanny if that's what the case is, bro. It's freaking crazy out here, guys. Some of these people's getting really $50,000 child support. Well, they got to live the same lifestyle as why, bro? The child don't know the damn difference, bro. It's crazy, son. It's crazy. Let's keep going, though. Make sure you like the stream.
He works for his money. And do you know why it's scary? It's not just because he's giving his money away. It's because he knows he isn't giving money to the kid.
Yeah.
The kid, you can raise a kid on $500 a month in most of the world. You want that kid in Gucci, you in a nice car, going on dates with another dude with my money.
Right.
I'd rather burn the fucking house down than to give it to you under
They
those
should
fucking
make
circumstances.
vouchers. Make vouchers for child support.
I just think it incentivizes poor decisions. Like I haven't gotten pregnant by someone, but like but I'm saying, but like you're gonna.
But is that by choice though, Pearly? Is that by choice? Is it that you can't get pregnant because you are a ginger and gingers are known to not have souls? Except for Chris. Chris said he's willing to put a soul inside of her. That's what Chris said. His words, not mine. Is that the reason why Pearly thinks? I'm not sure. Let's continue. Make sure you like the stream, guys. It only takes a second to like the stream. Just take a second. Like the stream. My goodness. Let's keep going.
You're gonna pay someone who's done that. Like, why do they get?
No, but I'm literally telling you that if I made more money than him, I would have no problem paying for my child. And there's child support laws vary in different.
Isn't that convenient for her to say that? I understand, like, paying for the child is not the problem. It's the amount. You know what I'm saying? When it gets to excessive levels, you feel me? That's the problem. Like $10,000 a month. I think, how much she getting paid? Like $10,000 a month or something like that? I don't know how much she getting paid for her child support. Even $10,000 a month, that's crazy. For a baby? Her baby's like a year old. For a baby? The child ain't going to private school. Well, what is the $10,000 a month for? Come on, man. Stop playing games out here, guys. She said she would have a problem if she was having to pay a crazy amount. If you talking about, son, you know what it is, bro. But if it's just regular paying, maybe, you shouldn't have a problem. It's your child, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep going, though.
State. So in North Carolina, for instance, if you make over combined of $300,000 a year,
Ego
you are
Dev witnessed
considered
it.
off the grid. So then you have to prove this is how much your rent is. Any bill that my son occupies, I get a percentage of. So on the low end, it would be 50%.
That baby's like a
if there's
year
a
or
big
two.
enough salary gap, it could be up to 97%. In the court, the judge gets to decide what makes the most sense. So if my child's father makes $20 million a year from basketball, he gets to decide if $6,000 is a lot, if $8,000 or $10,000, whatever. But you have to prove that. So it's not like you just it's enough money for a Chanel bag. Like these are my son watches Peppa Pig. That's a cable bill. You know what I mean? So it's a percentage of everything. So you're not like just living it up. You're just living. So you're able to. There's a roof over your son's head.
My whole point is that like it's all down to choices. And
the man made a choice too because I can't get pregnant unless he nuts at me.
I understand that, but I'm
then there's nothing to argue if you understand that.
You're the one that's you're in control of who gets born. Abortion's legal.
Okay,
as soon as he nuts, it's completely out of his control.
Listen,
Can I just say something though?
Wait,
just playing
Auntie,
devil's advocate that I had my child and
Hold on.
listen.
Can I just say something though?
Wait,
just
just
playing
peeped
devil's
this.
advocate.
She needs to put her glasses back on. She looked a lot better with the glasses on. I just peeped this right now. She almost looks like the top G. she almost looked like the top G. Oh my goodness. She looked like her name Bartholomew. I'm about to fire her ass up real fast, bro. Like, bro, she looked a lot better with the glasses on. Now she took the glasses off. I'm just like, put them back on. What is this? This was this? She looked like a guidance counselor. I'm about to fire her ass up, son. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, though.
That I had my child and me and the dad went to.
Irma, right? The cable bill, right? She talking about like, oh, my child watched Peppa Pig. That's a cable bill. So you weren't watching cable before? Like I said before, it's called child support. I'm here to support the child. I would be like, hey, I'll be like, Judge, go check. Did she have cable before? She had cable before me? You was watching cable before me. You paying that yourself. Don't try to add that to the child support. If you talking about, son. You had a car before? Don't try to add that to the child support. You had a car, son. F out of here, son. Oh, my child needs to drive places. Yeah, you have a car. I saw you drive that Geo Prism. F out of here, son. That's the car you're driving. F you talking about, son. If you want the child to drive in a nice car, the child is living with me. F you talking about, son. Got me playing around. 4,000 should be the child support max. Facts. I agree. Menace said facts, bro. 4,000 should be the max for child support. A month. 4,000 a month. That should be the max. What is that? What is that a year? What's that a year? What's 4 times 12, guys? 4 times 12. That's 48,000 a year. That's enough. Most what do you call it? Most private schools is what? a stack, $1,500 a month maybe. Okay, let's go quick. Let's say $2,000 a month. You still got $2,000 left over. How much food and clothes every month will the child go through with $2,000? Put in some extracurricular activities, all that stuff, man. But at the end of the day, like I said, it's child support. She also got to come up with some money her damn self. It's not just him to just come up with, if he's bringing in 4 racks, if he's giving her 4 racks, she should at least, and I'm going to make it easy for her. She should at least give up $1,500 a month. Is that hard? It should be a $4,000 max. I think that's right, Menace. Menace, I think that actually makes a lot of sense. $4,000 max, bro. $48,000 a year, bro. That's good money, bro. $48,000 plus her income. She gotta have to work too, son. She's taking it like she said. Oh, he has to pay help. He has to want to pay for his child. You gonna have to want to pay for your child too. That's out of here, son. $48,000 a month. I mean, a year. That's good money, son. There's some people don't even make that a year, bro. Make sure you like the stream. Let's keep going.
Together.
No, but
And
for
I
real,
take
why
a
isn't
penny
there a
from
cap
him.
on child
And the
support?
government
There needs
wanted
to be.
me
It's
I
crazy.
decided that now. That it was better off that. My child, I look after him myself. Anything he wants to get.
Yeah, or facts, Nashai, or match it. Match it. But I'm trying to figure out why there's not a cap either, Irma. But yeah, facts. It should be equal or match it. That should make the most sense. But I mean, if he makes a lot more than she does, I understand why if she couldn't match it. But like I said, that $4,000 max, that sounds like a good number. I feel like you can get a lot done. Private schools about $1,000, $1,500. I looked up Sierra Canyon, and that's one of the big private schools in the United States. I think that joint was like, how much is that joint? Like $16,000 a semester or something like that? Or how much is it? $16,000? Is it a semester? No, that's not $16,000. Don't quote me. That's not how. It wasn't that much. That was too much. But I swear it was like 1,000 something, 2,000. It was like 2,000 a month or something like that. Don't quote me, guys, but look it up when you guys have a chance, though, son. So I mean, but you don't even have to go to Sierra Canyon. You can go to a different private school. That's a good private school. You do what you have to do to survive, bro. If he wasn't making that money, what would you do? Simple stuff, guys. Come on. Let's keep going.
Give his son if he wanted to as extra, but I worked hard and I done it all on my own because it was this less. Because it's this headache. It's this
No,
headache.
and I know a lot of women that went that
It's my
route.
child.
It's unfair though that
It's-
you have to think that he's not going to be a man and take care of his child. Don't you think that's unfair?
Chris
on you?
said 200 max. He's
No,
wild.
he's my child and he's happy. Now give him what he
But
wants.
child as well. He made that child.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't need a man
but the whole
attitude,
point
you
is
know.
you choose who you sleep with.
Listen, right, as
Like,
far as
you
I'm-
get
He
hit.
chooses as well. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Like,
this is
he doesn't-
two to tango. What are we
But
talking about?
I'm saying right now it's not fair because women have abortion that's legal. It's not legal for them.
Oh, I'll tell you
they
what's
get no
not
say.
fair.
They get no say, and the same thing with birth
I mean, I
control.
could have done, but it wasn't worth my time.
You can get
Well, I'm not
an
gonna go and
you
fight
can
a
get an
man.
IUD.
Yeah,
It's like
but what if the
99.9%.
man wanted the child though?
That's exactly my point. So I was on birth. Let's
Look,
just use me as an example.
my whole point, I think he should. I think he should take care of it. I just don't agree with having legal incentives for women to leave. That's my point. He should give you money for the kid. If you have a kid, you should, but I just don't agree
Wow.
with
See, but the thing is, if men stood up and became fathers to their children, women wouldn't have
But if
to
women,
do
But
that.
women choose differently.
If women, but it starts, we're in control. We're in control of who we sleep with. So at the end
But
of the day,
that's not the point, because
if
he
you
agreed
pick,
he wanted the child.
but you pick who you sleep with. So if you
Okay.
pick a guy that's getting girls pregnant left and
Yeah,
right,
but she doesn't know that he's not
Wait.
going to be there. She doesn't know that.
If she married him,
trusted-
she'd be all right.
She trusted this man to be a father to a child, and now she's left with a child, and no one's going to support her.
Marry him.
Don't you think that's unfair?
Should have married him
I
first.
mean, you can get married.
Of course.
You get married, but you get married.
That's what I'm saying. It's
You
just
think
like.
marriage is what solves problems? Are you guys actually
No,
sitting
what I'm trying
here-
to say, marriage will solve
you
her
don't
financial
talk- You've already
problems.
spoken, Auntie. Please don't cut me off. This is the problem, yeah? Stop acting like every woman that leaves a marriage and gets divorced is because she's this and she's that. There's a lot of women that suffer and they actually need the support and the legal incentive so that they know when they leave, somebody can back them up because they'll be on their own. Stop acting like men are angels because there's a lot of men that are dealing.
I ain't gonna hold you. She's speaking facts. She's speaking facts, though. She's definitely speaking facts. I ain't gonna hold you. Hold on, guys. I gotta see what's going on with this chat box, why it's not showing up. It's weird. Chat box supposed to be showing up. But she's speaking facts, though. She's getting real spicy right now, but I mean, what she's saying is legit facts. All men aren't angels. There's a lot of bad guys out there. You know what I'm saying? There's not up there. They're not stepping up. They're not doing what they got to do. And, you know, child support is a good thing to make sure that those deadbeats are put in a position that they have to help the woman. They have to take care of their child. So I'm gonna see how far she goes with it. But she what she's saying is accurate. Even the top G, you see the top G's even making his face like, she got a point. There are a lot of bad guys out here who are not willing to take care of their child. The child support system is good when it comes to that measure. The only problem with it is that there are a lot of people who do abuse the child support, right? There's a lot of people who are using their bodies to have children to, just to have the extra income, depending if the guy is, making the money. But what she's saying is facts, though. I can't rebuke that. I can't rebuke what she's saying whatsoever. Let's keep going on. Make sure you like the stream, though, guys.
With a lot of the traumas that they have from a man's world being difficult, the same way that Andrew Tate explained, a man's world is highly competitive. Men are out there suffering. It is hard to be a man, and a lot of the time, the person that takes the brunt of it is the woman. So yes, she's well within her right to leave, take her child, and be in a better place. And the government should step in to make sure that that man that made her make that decision steps in for their kid.
Can I say something?
The time that she takes to take care of the child is the time that she doesn't have to go to work. So she's already down on income, and she's having to be taking care of the child on her own. That don't make sense. Not every man is a bloody angel, and not every woman is a devil.
Hang on. Wait, hang on a minute.
I'm gonna leave. Go ahead.
The one thing that I will say this though, right? Like Nashaya said, some people change, right? I don't know if she means it the way that I'm going to say it, but I'm going to say it like this: like some people do change, right? There'd be situations that the person comes off as a good person and they end up changing and becoming an a-hole, right? We understand that. I think we understand, but I think there's a lot of situations that. Where was I going with this? I need to stop using trees, son. Like, it's crazy. Where was I going with this? I was about to say something. I was about to try to say something deep, but now it's like my head just like fell over to the side. Let's hold on. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. If it comes back to me, I'll say it. I don't know why I just lost that train of thought.
Hang on a minute.
How do you do that,
When
bro?
did I say a man was an angel?
Oh yeah, okay, that's what it said. Yeah, a lot of people change, right? But at the same time, I want people to understand. A lot of times that I seen, and granted, I'm gonna have to be able to say this, like, it's not always all women's time. There's a lot of times that you can look at a dude and tell this guy is no good from the get-go, and the joints will ignore the red flags because they want to be with that guy so badly for some strange reason. Like I said, we've all grown up in high school. We've seen that dude who has cheated on every girl in that school, but for some reason, even though every girl knows that he's an a-hole and he cheats, they keep going after this same dude. And you're just confused, like, yo, why are you messing with this guy? You know what I'm saying? You be that dude in the back, like, you should mess with me. I would never do something like that. You know, you in full simp mode, right? But she rather go with the guy who's gonna be, cheating on her, all this stuff. There's not always the nicest guy. Argues with all his girlfriends, all that stuff. So in those situations, it's like, I don't really feel sorry for the girl because, I mean, the signs are there that this guy is not a good guy. But like I said before, like Nashai said, some people change. He might have came off as a good guy at first, and then later on, as time has gone by, he starts beating you. He might just be, he might just turn into an a-hole. Who knows? You never know. You never know. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going though.
How do you do that? How do you do that? How do you do that?
I'm talking.
No,
I waited.
Yes, you
I
did.
waited. Right? So now it's my time to talk.
Talk to me.
What I was saying to her is that if she had got married first, then she would have been all right. She would have to be fighting for the court. So the same law that you're saying would have supported her and her child. That is the difference between getting married first.
No, the
and that's
only
what I'm saying.
difference-
And that's what when people
Getting
were saying
married
about.
just gives you more money.
Hang on a minute.
A divorce
Listen.
and kids.
You
It's
just
not a good decision, yeah?
Excuse me, but I shut up when you were talking.
Go on, apologies, my auntie.
Right.
I didn't mean to disrespect you.
So what I was trying to say is that there is an incentive when women get married first and have children. Because I'm not saying that you, I'm just saying women in general. If a woman gets married first before she has a child and then it leaves, then it's totally different. Like he said before, she's set up for life. If she leaves, she's set up for life. So if somebody
Set up for
else...
life without marriage, though. That's the point.
No, and
You say what you want to hear.
No, and as a person, again, let's ask somebody who's actually going through it, because none of you fucking know what the fuck you're talking about when it comes to child support, lawyers, none of that shit. None of you
We're about to get spicy, guys. She's starting to curse. Makeup's getting a little spicy, getting glossy. It's about to get real. About to get super real, man. I don't know if it's going to be a cat fight or what. She's saying nobody knows what the F they're talking about. Top G has been quiet this whole time. He's just spectating, trying to understand exactly where these women are going with their points. I'm excited. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. Like the stream. Let's continue.
fucking know, okay? So you don't. The reality is, if I would have gotten married and did everything right and did everything the moral way, right? Guess what? All I would have on top of what I'm going through with child support is alimony. So I'm still in the courts fighting, whether I'm married or whether I'm not. So that I get what you're saying, because hey, you at least get the commitment to, you know, maybe back up that he's gonna be there, but it doesn't ensure anything. Everybody wants a fucking guaranteed thing. There's no guaranteed in life.
We're talking different places. When you're in America and you're married and you divorce, you still got to fight for your money. And would you stop?
Yes,
not
you
in
have
England.
to get a lawyer.
Right, not in England. In England, you get a lawyer and it's sorted. That's the difference.
But
you would have to be going there saying, "Oh, I need this for my child, and I need this." Once you get divorced and you go to court, it's that much.
Alimony and child support are different.
I'm saying she just spent £50,000. She's still fighting. You would have to pay that here. You would not have to pay that here. You would not have to pay that here. You would not have to pay that here. Do your research. You would not have to pay that here. When you get divorced, she wouldn't be going for all the battle that she's going. It'd be simpler in England to get divorced than in America.
She will still
That's
take
what
your
I'm
money,
saying.
boys.
In
They'll
England,
take your money. Don't get married. Have a parental partnership. Love your woman. Pay whatever you
I
need to
just
pay
want
for
to
your
make
kids.
a point. You know what you were saying? Get married. Even Tate said it himself. Men don't want to get married anymore.
why are you not turning what he's saying? Why are you not twisting what he's saying? You're not even listening to what he's saying.
It's not attractive anymore. It's more at loss for a man to get married.
You're taking what he's saying and you're twisting it to suit yourself.
Exactly. Facts. No, he did say that, but I agree with what she's saying. She's trying to twist it a certain type of way. He's saying they don't want to get married because of the way that women are. Like, she's ignoring that part. She's ignoring why. She just heard the part of they don't want to get married. Like, why don't they want to get married? Like, oh my God, hold on. Oh man, hold on. They're gonna act like she didn't make a video on how to get an NBA player before she got pregnant. Like, bitch, you planned everything you're going through to fuck. Like, facts, Bama. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's easier. Oh, it is easier to get child support from divorce than a girlfriend who's never been married. Yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. But Bama, I don't know why, Bama. They don't want to show your comments in the chat for some reason. It only pops up on the screen chat, and the screen chat is already delayed for some reason. It's messing up. So I don't know what's going on. Bama, they're not trying to show you love, bruh. But let you know, we still love you. We still love you. But facts, like, we won't really act like Brittany Renner wasn't the same person that made videos about setting up, oh, it's easy to have a baby, have unprotected. Well, she didn't say, I'm not going to say word for what she said, but she did say something like, you can't, if you want to have a baby, have it with an NBA player or athlete. They're stupid. They don't wear condoms and blah, blah, blah. And that's exactly what she did. So I really don't feel sympathy for her. And I don't understand. Like, I feel like it's the right message, wrong message type situation. I'm not sure. Let's keep going.
Literally said, Tate, didn't you say that men are scared of getting married now?
Yeah, okay, but why?
Thank you.
Because like you
why?
said, with child support, they feel like there's no advantage.
And
so
alimony,
you say
it's
just
alimony.
get married. It's not that simple because men don't want to marry you.
Okay, so let's analyze that point.
Right.
First thing, back to the child support thing. What's actually interesting to talk about is there's a lot of countries in the world where there is no child support system, and it functions, right? So you have to, if you want to pay attention to actually, learn about society as a whole, it's very interesting to study all the different societies and economies in which there is no child support, and children don't die. I mean, people get divorced and they still find a way to function. And it's interesting, and it's a very long conversation because it extrapolates about how the whole society works as a whole. That's the first point. Second thing, I'll actually sit here and argue the point that I don't think any man really ever wants to get married. I think that women convince him to get married, and I think that any woman who is genuinely serious about convincing her man to get married could do it. I don't think, in the modern world at least, men wake up and go, can't wait to get married. But what they do is they get a chick who's so good and ticks so many boxes and makes them so happy.
Facts, Irma.
She'll sit there and say, you know what? It would mean the world to me. Please. And he'll go, oh, for fuck's sake, all right then. And that's what happens. So I still think you can convince 99.9% of men to marry you. The point I was making is, the society isn't convincing the man to marry you. It's not like it used to be where the man believed he had to be married. Society's done the opposite. So it's your job as a woman to make it clear to him that it is worthwhile. Once again, how would you convince a man it's worthwhile for him to say, that's my wife? Status. That's how you do it. This is a misunderstood hack to men as a whole, is status. If you can convince that man, but by marrying you, his status will increase amongst his peers, he's going to do it. And for anyone out here who disagrees with me, the things men do for status, let's actually analyze how baseline men are. What is status? Status is respect, right? Men kill over respect.
What's good, Crown Sniper?
Gangs kill each other over respect. A man will smash another man's face in for insulting him. We will die for respect and status. You tell me we won't get married? We'll die for We'll go to the front line of a war, and the only reason we don't walk away and abandon our post as artillery shells rain is because we're afraid of being mocked for being a coward. We'll die for status. So status is what it's all about. It's what it's always been about. If you want a man to marry you, status. And it's the same thing with nearly anything you want to do with a man. I don't know anything about your personal life. I'll be honest, I don't know, right? But I'll tell you this now. If this dude, this NBA player, believed that he would be higher respected amongst his peers and amongst society for taking care of you properly, that's what he'd fucking do. He doesn't feel that because either he's rolling with the wrong people, or you've pissed him off in a way, or something public's happened. I don't have a clue. But something's happened where he feels like, if I take care of her, I'll look like a bitch. That's what he's scared of. If it was inversed, he had no...
You know what it is? What he's saying, I feel like, I'm not sure that's what PJ Washington actually believes. Because, PJ Washington, he's oh my God, this guy's a freaking idiot. But what he's saying might be true in the sense of like, PJ Washington probably looking at it like, man, this girl is a street warrior. She's a street collegiate athlete, man. I just got this joint pregnant. Everybody knows that she's for the boulevard. I'm going to look like an idiot now that I already got her pregnant. I'm already look stupid. I'll look even more stupid if I decided to wife her. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think, man. But just like Irma said, man, if he don't want to marry you, then, son, I mean, why would you want to give that guy a baby? Do you think that's going to help you get married? I doubt it. I honestly doubt it. You know what I'm saying? PJ looking at it like he's just annoying. One video he was like, what do you want from me? I gave you. Son, I'm only hearing one side of the story, man. PJ, I'm not hearing much about him. He has said a few tweets, but it was just simp stuff. I don't know. So I'm not really sure. Let's keep going though.
Problem giving you money, because that's how men function. I'm telling you right now, as a man, I'm telling you what I would do if I had a chick with a woman, right? And she went on the news, top G's this and fucking, like I said, I have no idea what you've done, but I'm just giving my personal made up scenario.
Hell no, he heard the stuff that she's done. He heard how she came out and was talking bad about PJ Washington. F out of here, son. He knows. He's just trying to be fun. All right, let's keep going though.
She would go on the news, top G's this, and he fucking lied to me. He's a piece of shit. Da, da, da. And then I bought her a Bentley. Williams was like, well, look, she insults top G. She insults him, and he's a simp. Da, da, da. But if she was like, you know what? He's misunderstood. He's a good guy. It just didn't work out. Boom, boom, boom. I bet she'd be in a mansion, right? And would that be me being a nice guy, caring about her? Or let's be honest, would it be me being a selfish piece of shit dude and saying, what makes me look better? Men are all about status. It's how we function. It's how we function as a whole. So society, this is where it extrapolates. It gets interesting. When society with this new thing has destroyed all of the baseline humanities and baseline understandings of how men interact with women, and now, all the things we previously understood about what made a good man, what made a good woman, and how we should act together and how we should interact has been erased. Of course men are acting like dickheads, and of course women are doing wrong things, so nothing makes sense anymore. You've taken the chessboard and moved all the fucking pieces around. Nobody gets it. It should be very simple. I'm a man, I work hard, I take care of my woman. I'm the man of the house. She treats me with respect. She would never insult me or raise her voice to me in front of other people. She has a problem, she brings it to me in private. We act as a team. We work together. If we break up, she was a good woman to me. She fulfilled her roles the best she possibly could. I'm still a man. I'm going to take care of her. But all of that is gone. All of it's gone. All of it. And it's gone because of all the ideas we were discussing earlier. The feminism, the new age bullshit, the fucking dudes left and right and center. All these things... All these baseline things have eroded society to the point where now you have men ignoring their paternal instinct. You have men who will sit there and go, that's my child, but I fuck her. That's actually a massive observation to make about how fucked up society is. And it shouldn't be that way because men in a lot of the world are not like that.
I think it's like that because in a Western culture, like you just said, I mean, I'm pretty much repeating exactly what he said, but the reason why it's like that, though, guys, is because we already know. it's like this war between men and women at the end of the day, guys. So like no one wants to be the one in the losing end of it, right? So the guy might look at it like he said, like, yo, F her, so I'm not gonna pay the child support so that way she could win. Nah, I ain't gonna let that happen. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. I don't know. I guess the woman might be like, oh, he's gonna pay this child support so that way I can win. I don't know. Either way, the child needs to get taken care of regardless of the situation. But I just feel like it's just a battle, son. No one wants to be the loser. Everybody wants to get the one up on the other person. Like, oh, listen, this happened. I was able to take this person for this. I was able to, achieve this. That's all it is, bro, at the end of the day, son. But let's keep going.
So you have to look at all these small things. The small things we talk about, it's no big deal. She goes on boats in Miami, it's no big deal. It is a big deal, because now that dude ain't going to want to fucking pay child support because you were on those fucking boats with the other team.
And the thing is that
do you think that men...
That was well said, Sagittarius.
Do you think that men marry for like high status families? Like I'm thinking of like Ivanka Trump. Like would someone marry a girl for like status in that way?
Well, that is one of the most, I mean, if you look at arranged marriages, it's all for status, right? That's an example. But men primarily marry for, I'd argue that men, and I say this about men, but women do the same thing, right? Women love the idea of getting status from a man. Women love the idea, and this is where it actually gets a bit messy. The waters get muddy. Because women love the idea of bragging about the man they're with. But they can only brag about the man they're with if other women want that man. So you're saying you love women who get cheated, women love getting cheated on. That's not true. But women do not like men that other women don't want.
Facts.
You were to say, look, I got my man, he's perfect, he's rich, he da-da-da-da-da, and every girl in the room would go, I would never touch him. She'd be like, oh, shit. Oh, I don't want him either then. What the fuck
But
is
you
that?
know, can I add on top of that?
But it's true, right? Women want men that all the women want.
Do you know what's the best man that woman wants? Is the one that every girl wants, but he doesn't want them. A
Okay.
selective man.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's more
But that's
valuable
the
than the top
problem,
But that's
that
the
gets every
fantasy.
You're
host.
saying
That's
that
the
men,
fantasy.
But Tate,
No, that's
you're
not
saying
the
that
fantasy.
men are
That's
now
not that
polygamous
selective.
and women should accept that. That's the problem. Men are continuously disrespecting their woman. Like, yeah, you know what? You can't be with one woman. Now you want to keep cheating with all these
But
different women.
that's not what he said. He's saying if you're gonna go for a high status guy, if you're gonna go for the top 5% of guys, that's what comes with it.
Facts.
Yeah,
Then go for the average guy.
Can I just say that before?
So is it okay for average guys to stick with one woman then?
It's not about okay. It's okay for anyone to do whatever they want. I'm not sitting here saying what's okay and what isn't okay. What I'm talking about is observations about the baseline realities of how humans function. What I'm telling is that if you give a man unlimited options, like the men at the top of society have, on a long enough time scale, he will explore said options. That is a fact. Like I said earlier, you can walk into a car garage and buy a Nissan, and that's reliable and it'll never let you down. Or you can buy a McLaren. You cannot sit like women do and go, I want the McLaren that's reliable like the Nissan. Well, guess fucking what? That's not real. So you have to choose.
Can I ask you something,
pick.
Mr. Tate? Can I ask you something?
I wanna go
Years
next.
ago, right, do you think it makes a difference? Because years ago, if you want to meet a man, you go out there, you actually talk. But now you meet a guy, he can go and check out your IG and see what you're all about. Don't you think that by them being able to look and see what you're all about, that makes a difference to how they perceive you?
100%. I think society is fundamentally and utterly broken. I think the way that men and women interact is broken. I think that men are broken. I think that women are broken. I think everything is completely fucked, genuinely. And this is where we go into the small things. We're talking about status. You're right about IG. If I go on a date with a girl and I look at her Instagram page, I'm sitting there thinking, does this make me look good or bad? Yes, I want her to be hot. Yes, I want her to have followers. Yes, I want everyone chasing her. But what's that caption about fucking city life? What's this about? What's that? That's not, nah, that puts me off, right? So it's interesting. What's also interesting is the majority of women don't have a clue in the modern world what men find attractive. So we said earlier in the very beginning of this podcast about men who want their dick sucked and all this bullshit. Men don't, that's not attractive to men. We don't want any of that. Most women, if you were to say, how do you attract a man, they wouldn't have a Scooby-Doo. They wouldn't have an idea.
I know. They want a submissive woman.
Hello, my
She
name's
cooks for him.
Genova.
Give him some massage.
It's not- no, but it's
Feed
not-
him grapes.
It's not just, no, it's not even
Pat
just-
his head.
It's not just about that. One of the important things for being a man, especially in a relationship, is we want to be our woman. If I have a woman and I love her, I want to be her portal to the world. I want her to experience things through me and see things through me. So for that, I need a degree of innocence and purity for her. I want to be the first person to put her on a private jet. I want her to get on the jet and go, wow, I did it. Oh, you took me. It's like you wouldn't want to give someone a Christmas present if they'd had 10 presents better than you beforehand.
Yeah,
Would you?
it's like, that's
It's like, well, duh.
Yeah.
So as a man, as a woman, what makes you attractive to a man, to a degree, is your innocence and your purity. This is very important. And it can go down to very basic, simple things. I'll tell you,
What's
if I
good,
walk in a
B2
club, you know
Honors?
who the hottest girl in the club? It's the girl who isn't dancing.
And make sure you leave a like before you leave.
Stage, not surrounded by dudes. When girls want male attention in a club, they start drinking, twerking. That is the most revolting, haram bullshit. I may want to fuck you, but I don't want to be with you. If you show me a girl sitting in the corner, shy, I'm like, good, she hasn't experienced too much life. I can show her things. And also, not just show her things. This is a very important point that I get attacked by the Matrix for because they completely misunderstand me on purpose. As a man, if I'm out here struggling and leading and trying to lead my household, I also want a woman who shares my values. I want to a degree to educate my woman and show her things and for her to agree with me. Like you said earlier, looking for a male role model. You want to be a role model to your woman. If she's too experienced with life, it's difficult to be a role model. If she's sitting there shy and quiet, you can come along and say, no, you know what? Don't take the fucking vaccine. Listen to me. And you can be a role model for her. You can't do that for a woman who knows too fucking much, knows too many dudes, been too many places. So it's this degree of purity that we're looking for that's super important.
I'm
though?
curious. If you said if she's like done too many things, that's like bad, right?
Yes, correct.
So I'm not even talking sexually, like been on a private jet. Yeah. I'm curious because I lived a.
But how do you get on a private jet without sucking dick?
Oh, I was just curious because my dad's part of.
That was a great question. That was a great question. How do you get on a private jet without sucking penis? I feel like you have to. It goes hand in hand, right? How does that happen? How does that happen? You guys notice I wasn't saying much. I was letting the top G talk. I was letting him do what he has to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm sitting here saying, just like Chris said, speaking facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay about 10 minutes after that question. You know, that's a great question, though. You know, unless you're an employee of the freaking private jet or something like that. I'm not sure. Unless you're you're the pilot of the jet. And I'll be honest with you. If I walk into a jet and I see the pilot is a woman, I'm leaving the jet. I'm leaving. I was like, damn, so this jet's probably going to go down, huh? I'm out of here. So, and you can call that sexist. It is. It is sexist. But I'm still not getting on that jet. I don't care. I don't care if LeBron James like, no, trust me, man. She's the best jet. Nah, bro. F out of here, son. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm all right. You feel me? If you're talking about something, I ain't taking that risk. Let's keep going, though. Make sure you like the stream.
Like he's top like 1% in terms of like income. And I was just curious, is it different if you did stuff with your dad?
Well, no, that's fine.
No, not like that. Not sexual. That's no, I'm not like
she said private jet.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. Well, I mean, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
But my point is that
putting
we're
that quote
looking
on
for
the t-shirt.
a true degree of innocence.
How you going on private jet without
that
sucking dick?
innocence is going to make us feel protective over them, and that the protectiveness is going to make us be good men.
Okay.
So when we're looking at society as a whole and how broken it is, I understand that men have a massive role to play. Women have a massive role to play, but a lot of the paternal instincts and instinctual behaviors of men, because the instinctual behavior of men is
Live to fly another day.
like someone comes to try and take her, pull a sword, die to defend her, right? If you're going through life and you find that men don't really feel about you that way, that's because a lot of their instinct is being eroded by the fact that you, like you said, they look through your IG or they look through your life and you've lived so much life and they just feel like there's nothing new I can bring to this girl's reality.
But I don't feel like that's true though, because like I think it's like I get what you're saying to a degree, right? But it's like
The crazy thing is the fact that she can say that's not true to a man who's telling you exactly what a man thinks, but she's going to tell you that's not true, speaks volume. Speaks volume. I'm telling you that right now. Speaks major volume. My goodness. Top G's just like, all right, I'm just going to let her talk. His head really looks like a grain of rice. It's crazy. It's like a perfect grain of rice with a beard and sunglasses. It's ridiculous. But okay. Let's keep going.
you could be on a private jet 10 times, but it's going to be special because it's with you.
She was crying in Papa John's for real?
Not for him. For him, it's special because it's your first time. Because men, maybe it's a biological predisposition. Maybe it's just the way we're designed. But let's tie it back to sex. Virginity, first time. It's not that you've done it. It's that you've done it with the first time with me. That's what is important. It's experience as a whole that men find. It's just the truth. Call me misogynistic, cancel me, whatever. I'm telling the truth, I always have done. It's experience of life as a whole that men, to a degree, find off-putting. We don't want a woman who's had a bunch of trauma, had a bunch of experiences, done a bunch of shit, knows a bunch of people, been a bunch of places. That's the absolute opposite of what we want. We want the complete polar opposite of that.
No, that's legit facts. If I pull up to a joint and I'm like, oh, blase, we about to go. I'm about to go to this one party. You trying to come with me? She'd be like, who party is it? Oh yeah, we going to Zell's party. And she'd be like, oh, Zell? You mean Zell from blase? I'd be like, I'm sorry. Did I say Zell's party? I'm not going out tonight. If you talking about, why do you know who Zell is? How do you know who Zell? Why do you know these people? Why do you know people in my circle? Why are you connected? Why is your network so strong? Why is that? You've been sucking dick. You've been sucking dick. Ain't no way. You're connected by dicks. I will be damned, son. Oh, no, I just know Zell because Zell did this. And Zell was like, no, you shouldn't know Zell. You should not know Zell. I know Zell. And Zell has told me he has gotten his dick sucked. He hasn't given me specific names, but now I feel like your name is in the roster. You might not be a starting five, but you're definitely coming off the bench at least. Might have to play in the G League from time to time, but I know you sucking dick. If I tell her I'm not going to that party no more, and then I end up going to that party, and I see her at that party, all my worries have been confirmed. I will have 100% confirmation that she's sucking dick. My Lord. My Lord. Let's keep going. Make sure you like the stream.
And what's funny is women want men who have done those things. I'll tell you right now. Go out there and find a virgin woman and say, do you want to have your first boyfriend? Do you want to lose your virginity to a virgin man or a man
virgin hunk.
or a man who's had a couple girls? She'll choose a dude with experience as a virgin herself. Experience is always coveted and respected in men. It's the opposite in women.
That's true.
It's true. So we have to look at how fucked up the world is. Women, especially between their 18 and 28, or 18 and 25, let's say, are living these crazy lifestyles, these crazy lives with the most important people, richest people on the planet, doing everything that can be expected.
Right. No, facts. Facts what LB just said. And thank you, Chris. I'm trying. You feel me? But LB, facts. Asian Doll has been linking up with drill rappers. Bro. This guy, King Von, has not been able to rest in peace since he has passed away, guys. I want you guys to understand this. You guys, like, King Von has not rested. King Von might be a ghost. His soul has not been able to rest and cross to the other side yet, man. He's going to go to hell, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what anybody says. He's going to hell. You know what I'm saying? But his soul hasn't been able to rest yet. Why? Because, people, you got Lil Durk blaming all, like, other murders, like everybody, like every crime that's ever been committed by Lil Durk and the squad. They're putting it all on King Von. King Von did all of it. King Von in his grave, like, I might have killed 5 of those niggas. I didn't kill all 14. Like, y'all putting all of it on me? That's crazy. Then you got Asian Doll. Asian Doll is linking up with every single drill rapper from every borough of New York, plus Buffalo. If you're talking about, she's even messing with some of the guys in Connecticut. And how do you think she's paying for features? She's sucking dick. She's sucking dick. How's King Von ever going to rest in peace? How is he? I bet you right now, if we dug up King Von's grave right now, son, I swear to God, you would see a skeleton just spinning, turning in his grave. He just can't deal with it. My girl is a street warrior, son. She's getting features. Asian Doll's net worth is like $200,000. Her next album is going to have 48 features. Where'd she get the money to pay for those features? Sucking dick. Sucking dick. Rest in peace, King Von, son. This guy is haunting somebody. I tell you that right now. Let's keep going, though.
Experienced under the sun. And then at 29, 30, some dude's expected to come along, know he's
legend,
second
buddy.
place to X, Y, Z, and be happy with that.
He said they would.
And not
They
not
would
allow it to
Asian
hurt
Doll
his
song?
ego, and sit there and pick it up and put a fucking brave face on. It kills him every day inside. That's the reality. He's in love with you. And you've been fucking where with fucking who? I can't afford a jet. I'm Joe Schmo. That fucking breaks their hearts.
Do you think
Oh,
that
facts.
hoes can never be turned into housewives?
Okay, I'll answer that question. And the answer is actually, truthfully, yes. Which I know a lot of people are confused by. They can.
Top G is I don't know. I don't think I'm interested to see what he's gonna say, but right now what he just said is absolutely false. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's gonna explain it some type of way. Maybe it's an April Fool's joke or something like that. I'm not sure, but what he's saying right now, I don't know. Maybe what it is happening in the streets. It's a lot of street ambassadors in this room. I'm wondering if the sweat glands, the pheromones is reaching and it's engulfing in his nostrils, the power of the asphalt, right? And just going up straight to his head. He might have some asphalt in his head just from being around this, right? That might be it. Let's hear what he has to say, though.
If you're a good enough, high enough level man, you absolutely can turn a hoe into a housewife. But why the fuck would you? Because you don't have to.
Okay.
A man like me, I could, but I'm not low on options, so I would never decide to do that.
Okay,
If you're a
all right.
billionaire, could you can find an old.
I was scared. I was scared there for a second, guys. I was scared. I was worried. You know what I'm saying? I was sitting here like, whoa, come on, Rice. You know what I'm saying? Top G, Rice head. You know what I'm saying? I was, whoo, man. He had me in the first half, guys. I'm not going to lie. He had me in the first half.
rusty car and rebuild it, or you can just buy it.
Let him land for real,
it's
the
not
statement,
it's
right.
not about what could be done. It's about what will be done.
Right.
So once women hit a certain status of man, I don't think women are stupid. I actually argue the fact that women have a beautiful intuition. I think that women, to a degree, their intuition is truly almost psychic. The number of times I've come home and she's like, "You were cheating." And I was like, "How the fuck did she know I'm fucking cheating?" Like, you have intuition and it's real. You guys are smart, right?
Listen, I'll say this. I'm halfway with him. Women are smart. Women are smart, but a woman's intuition is BS. Him coming back and she's like, "Oh, you were cheating." That's no. She thinks that you're cheating every time you go out. All right. Her coming back, it's kind of like y'all watch Scooby-Doo and Friends when they showed Scooby-Doo when they were little kids, and there was a dude called Red Herring, right? Fred always hated Red Herring. Every time they'd be like, "Oh, the person who did it had to be Red Herring," right? And it was never Red Herring, except for like one episode. It was finally Red Herring. That's what woman intuition is. You keep saying it over and over and over. One day it finally sticks. Because if woman intuition existed, right? If it really was a real thing, you would never be with a man that would cheat on you. You would never be with a dude and then you find out that he cheated on you. Because your woman intuition would have told you, this guy is probably going to cheat on me if I end up being in a relationship with him. Unless you already listened to you heard your woman intuition and you decide to still go on and do it. And then I have to question, then are you smart? That's the next question. If you went against your woman intuition, you knew this guy was going to cheat on you, still ended up getting into a relationship with him, and you know you don't want him to cheat on you, then I'm going to ask you then, are you really smart then? So I don't want to say that you're dumb. So since I don't want to say that you're dumb, I'm just going to say that woman intuition doesn't exist. It's a myth. All you have to do is just keep saying over and over that this guy cheated on me. This guy's going to cheat on me. Or, "Oh, you came home, you cheated on me." And just like him, he's the type, he'd been making money for God knows how long. He was fighting MMA and all that stuff. MMA back in the day wasn't really making that much money, but he's making good money now. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure back in the day he was making some decent money, though. And he had hoes aplenty. So it was easy for her to be like, "Oh, yeah, you were probably cheating." So I don't know. I don't know about that, but that woman intuition stuff's all a myth. Let's keep going, though.
And if they get to a certain echelon of man, they're not going to go anywhere because there's nowhere else to go. They're going to get to a guy eventually. They're going to stop at the buck and go, "You know what? Where am I going to surpass this specimen? So I'm just going to behave for him." So you could turn a hoe into a housewife that way. But why would a man at that level want to do that?
Why do some guys at certain, and this is obviously a celebrity example, but I'm sure we can all think of examples in like day-to-day life where a guy with a lot of options does.
Oh, yeah, it was a pup named Scooby-Doo. My fault, Elby. You got it. Hey, what's good, TJ? TJ lost in the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a pup named Scooby-Doo. I don't know why I said Scooby-Doo and Friends or whatever. Yo, a pup named Scooby-Doo. Y'all figure out there was a dude named Red Herring. That dude Fred was on Red Herring. Bruh, it was on his dick, bro. Every single time. It was Red Herring. I know who did it. Was Red Herring. I'm like, it will never be that nigga Red Herring, son. Like, bro, get off. It was only Red Herring one time, bro. That's crazy.
Pick a hoe and like wife her, like for example, Kim and Kanye? Because Kanye clearly has options,
She
right?
did not want to be a housewife.
No,
She was a project.
Okay, I understand.
No,
I'm just
Kanye was
asking.
wild, though, for
Because
that.
some guys do pick.
Yeah, they do, and it's a really good point. And I have nothing bad to say about Kanye. In fact, I think a lot of the work he's doing now in terms of attacking the Matrix is important. But I can give you a generalized answer. But it's a man who is not true to his masculine imperative, which is going to fall for the propaganda machine, which is
He
being
was
performed
funny
upon
about
him,
red
who's going
hair.
to believe that all the crap that is being told by society, like a female's past doesn't matter and all this shit doesn't matter. This is what's interesting in the fight against the Matrix, because people always say to me,
Yeah,
"Andrew,
Mr.
why
Must
do you
TJ.
come here and say all these things?" They're literally trying to destroy your life for what you say. And the truth is, as a man, you have two choices. You either fight against the programming and the brainwashing they're trying to put inside of all of our minds, or you end up fighting against yourself. If you're a man and you sit down and you believe the garbage that society is telling you about how society functions between men and women, you're going to end up getting fucking wrecked, like these dudes do. They sit there and go, just because she's fucked everyone doesn't mean she'll do it again. Just because, and they sit there like dummies and they get fucking wrecked, right? You have to sit there as a man and go, no, I don't give a shit what society's telling me. I understand something baseline about humanity, right? And that's why they make these poor choices, and a lot of men do make these poor choices, but it's only in the West. It's only in the West where this propaganda machine exists. You will not find a Russian billionaire doing this dumb shit. You will not find a Chinese billionaire doing this dumb shit. You do not go to Saudi and find a sheikh doing this dumb shit. None of it. You only find it in the West.
Do you think the values of the West are spreading?
What values?
So
Name a
just-
value.
Right, wait, what the hell? Exactly, what values?
Sorry, I might have misspoke. I
Ideals.
mean, like the ideas of the West. Like I've just gotten, I get messages from people like from all over, and like in places like India, I've heard feminism is spreading there. Like I've heard that. Do you not find that to be true?
So firstly, the West has no value. The only thing the West seems to defend fervently is LGBT. I'm not saying anything about it. I'm not. I'm just saying it's the only thing that they'll stand up and fight for. I don't know why. It's weird. Like
It's
they
weird
don't
as
care
hell.
about anything else. They don't care about children going without child support. They don't care about people dying in wars. They don't care about our parents being in parenting homes. They don't care about crime. They don't care about no one being able to pay their energy bills. They don't care about nothing. But they give a shit for some reason about this one thing, and they'll fucking throw the flag
Which
all
is
around the
again
world.
surrounded around sex.
That's all they care about. It's fucking strange. So that's the first thing about the values of the West. Second thing, the harder society and the harder the life is as a whole, the longer it's going to take for feminism to spread. Feminism only exists in a vacuum of an easy life.
Right.
If you're living in a society like India, where life is hard, feminism disappears because the harder life is, the closer people naturally revert to their gender roles. If you got a bunch of 10 men, 10 women, stranded them on a desert island, and they had to survive, very quickly the men would do men shit and the women would do women shit. There'd be very little talk about feminism and equality, and all this shit would fucking vanish when shit hits the fan, right? So in countries where life is harder, feminism can't take hold because feminism can only exist in a vacuum of a very privileged life. I'm sure there's some kid in India who didn't get laid off some chick and he's complaining she's a feminist. There's a bunch of dumb shit, right? But I think the world is going to get a lot harder. I think the world is cyclical. I think it's been easy for a while. I think hard times are coming. And when hard times come, people are going to naturally revert to what gives them the highest chance of survival, which is gender roles, right? I have the best chance of survival being a man, and a woman has the best chance of survival being my woman. That's how she's going to function.
Do you think women typically are happier?
This is killed
as
the drink for
housewives
real?
rather than a career?
Well,
Depends on the career.
No, the
Depends
answer,
on the man.
The answer is absolutely and utterly yes, because giving life is the most beautiful thing a female can do. That's what you've evolved to do. That's the thing that men cannot do. I think that women who focus on having children and do their best to be good mothers in the end are the happiest females on the planet.
Being a mother and being a housewife is kind of different, though.
Okay, no, but it's essentially the same thing. If you're a housewife long enough, I'm going to assume you're going to end up having children. And I think that the sooner a woman has children, the better. If she can find a good man and have a child, that's a fantastic thing. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I don't see the point in a woman slaving away for a corporation that doesn't care about her as opposed to slaving away for her own flesh and blood.
Hold up, bro. Andrew Tate got a sister? Does he really got a sister for real? Hold up. Janine Tate? Who's that? Ain't no way. He don't got no damn sister. That's his sister? Oh. Wait, attacking Cheryl. Who's that? Hold up. Is this her sister? Is this his sister? Is this his sister right here? His younger sister can get the pipe. And you take out a whole titty, bro. That's crazy. That's a titty, bro. That's not chest. That's a whole titty. Is that really his sister though? She low key looked like the Mad TV kid though. I'd give her the pipe though. I would. I'd give her the pipe. I thought this was his sister. This was his sister. She's definitely getting the pipe. She's not only that, she's also getting my seed. What are you talking about? Is that the only pics they have of his sister, son? That's it? It is what it is, though, guys. It is what it is. Let's keep going back. Let's go back. Guys, I'll be honest with you. We're not going to finish this video because I want to stream again tomorrow, but I want to stream again tomorrow because this transgender video that I seen. Felix hating. Nah, that's the Chicken and Mills. It's sad Tate locked up. Man was giving out free game. They need to give him a cam. Bro, facts, bro. That's crazy. They're trying to stop. Like, if y'all don't see what's going on, bro, I don't know. They're really trying to stop. But yeah, guys, we're about to stop this video soon, though. We're probably not ever going to finish this video because like, bro, they're saying a lot of stuff, bro. But I really want to react to this transgender video. I'm gonna stream that joint tomorrow. How much is times left of this joint? 224. Let's see. Let's keep going, though. Let's see how much we can watch today, though. Make sure you like the stream, guys.
I think that's a complete waste of a life. I think if men are already doing that,
yeah, I heard he's in the hospital too.
Because a career is not just slaving away for a corporation. A career can involve a million different things.
Well, that's exactly what a career is. It's slaving away for a corporation that doesn't care about you. And I understand you have to pay the bills, and I understand you don't want to be completely sufficient. You want to be self-sufficient. You don't want to be dependent on a man. I understand all that. But in an idealistic scenario, in the vacuum of ideology, if you could sit and be a woman and focus on having children or focus on doing a job, I think on a long enough time scale, you're going to be much happier with your progeny as opposed to working a job.
Can I ask you a question? Because I feel like we talk a lot about hoes, we talk about a lot of the extreme. There's a lot of gray matter in the middle,
sure,
where a lot of women kind of get lost.
Yep.
For example, I think that one of the issues sometimes that I hear a lot about, and I personally may say I feel it sometimes, is that when you're also a quite educated woman, intellectual, intelligent, whatever, smart, a lot of the time, naturally, you speak in a way that stands out from other people,
yep,
right? And I find that a lot of the time, that kind of intimidates some of the man them, where they start thinking, this girl is a bit too much. Now, it is not my fault that I'm smart. It's not my fault that I can put one and one together very nicely, very quickly. What kind of man is going to handle that?
I have to give me a minute.
This woman laughs like I don't speak 4 languages and got 3 degrees. Now I forgot.
Wait, is she trying to say you're not smart?
It's okay. I speak how I do for a reason. So please, sir, can you help me out? I'm trying to find a husband, the kind of beast that can handle a woman like me.
Well, this is another point, right? And I'm only answering generally, right? Because this is the first time I've met all of you ladies. You've all been very polite to me. You've all been very nice. I'm just talking generally. And I'm going to answer it based on your last sentence. Your last sentence was handle a woman like me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at the average man's life, like I just discussed earlier, how difficult it is, how competitive he has to be, and how many problems he has to fix.
What's good? 245 1245 tone 24. Bro, the UK has retired in 18 classes. That's how bad we don't have financial stability class. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Andrew Tate's sister thinks she's so profound.
The woman?
That's right.
Okay, so
Dude, like the idea of any degree of problem, it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like the point of having a woman as a man, for me at least, is for her to be my peace and quiet. My life is stress.
Right.
You see me, I'm rolling around with fucking security teams, and I got problems, and they're after me, and when I come home to my...
Right, that's the thing. If a dude is making money, if a dude is living and doing what he needs to do, right? To hear, I want to handle, like, can this guy handle me? Why would I want to... I'm ready, like you said, I'm already stressed out from work. Why would I want to deal with someone like, oh, can you handle the type of person? Like, what? Why would I want to deal with that, son? I'd rather take the girl from McDonald's with the nice badonkadonk. Maybe from Popeyes. The girls from Popeyes usually have girl from Foot Locker. Have you guys noticed that? LB, I know. LB's a sneakerhead like me, son. You already know. You go to Foot Locker, they know what they're doing. It's almost like, I swear, when those guys, those managers interview those girls at Foot Locker, bro, to get them in there, they be like, I swear they tell them to stand up and turn around, son, because them joints be having the yams. They know how to get guys into Foot Locker, bro. I'm telling you that, bro. So I already was coming in there to buy the shoes. But yeah, let's see the joint with the yams. And that girl trying to get her commission or whatever. I don't know if Foot Locker does commission, but they be all like, oh, can I help you? I be like, nah, you can't help me. Because the help I need you to meet me in the back and we go to Pound Town. I just need 45 minutes and a banana. I lied. I said 45 minutes. I meant to say 4 to 5 minutes. I don't know why I said 45 minutes. I think I'm trying to speak that into existence. But yeah, 4 to 5 minutes and a banana. The banana is for riboflavin and potassium. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll give her a mean 45 minutes. I mean, no, let me say, I'm not going to give her a mean 45 minutes, 4 to 5 minutes. I'm probably going to give her a mean 2 minutes and then a sensual, slow. No. I'm going to give her a rough 2 minutes at the end. Strong 2 minutes at the end. But the first 2 minutes, it's going to be slow because the slow is to like, oh my goodness, I don't want to go too fast. I don't want to finish too fast, right? But then when the last 2 minutes go, I'm like, screw it. I just met this girl at Foot Locker and I told her to meet me in the back, and she met me in the back. I'm not really supposed to be out here really trying to give her the works. So the last 2 minutes is going to be going straight to Pound Town. Then the juices are released upon her lower extremities. That's what we do out here. That's what we do. Foot Locker and JD Sports, especially with the hood stores. Yeah, facts is crazy, bro. Them joints is like, bro. In college, I had a friend. She worked at Foot Locker. I didn't know she worked at Foot Locker until like 6 weeks of knowing her. Then when I found out she worked at Foot Locker, it made perfect sense because she had the yams. So I was just like, that's exactly. You fit the criteria. You know what I'm saying? Chipotle thoughts different. This guy Chris is different, bro. Chris out here finding Chipotle thoughts. How you pull them to the back? I'm like, talk to her, like, listen, put an extra scoop of chicken in there. I'll pay you in dick in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can't go to the back. Is there a back of a Chipotle's? The back of a Chipotle's is a dumpster, right? See, the back of a Foot Locker is a whole storage unit. You can get busy over there. You can start an OnlyFans back there. You don't want to start an OnlyFans in the dumpster. People gonna watch it because they're gonna be like, damn, they really having OnlyFans in a dumpster. That's wild. But other than that, it's like, come on, son, you having OnlyFans in a dumpster? That's tough, especially now because it's like wintertime right now. So you have cold dumpster sex? Whew, that's beyond me. I pay $25.99 for that though. $24.99 rather, plus tax. I don't pay for OnlyFans, but I'm saying if I did, I'd probably pay for that just to see if it was true. The stories are true. Let's keep going though. Make sure you like the stream.
Chick, the last thing I want to do is have to handle anything. I want her to just sit the fuck down.
Get a university desk worker. Facts.
She used to
It'd
be
going
my
too.
positive energy. She used to be my sunshine in the rainstorm.
Okay.
So you're talking about him handle you. I don't know. I can't answer the question exactly. But if you're sitting there constantly arguing over small points or correcting him or that, he's probably thinking, this is a battle. I don't have the energy for another fight.
Okay, so now let me add extra context
Like
to
the
what I
Dust
mean
Bowl
as
fight.
well. So obviously submission is something that people talk about a lot.
Yeah.
For me, I'm a logical person, I believe, and I submit with logic. I don't submit by the.
Oh, my bad. One more thing. I saw LB to say he went to the DMV before he went to PG Plaza Mall. Facts. So you're already hip. Back in 2013? Yeah, you're already hip. PG Plaza. For those of you guys in the DMV, son, you already hip. PG Plaza got the legs. For those of you guys that know what legs means, which I'm pretty sure you guys all know what legs means. It means the honeys. You know what I'm saying? You got the honey. PG Plaza. Psst. That was like the go-to when we was younger too, son. I was just like, yo, let's, if we like, yo, you trying to find a joint for hopefully this weekend, next weekend? We'll be like, yeah, let's go to PG Plaza. Boom. We go to PG Plaza, start going smacking everything that walks. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. We'd strike out majority of the time. I'm going to keep it a band, son. It'll be bad, too. Them girls at PG are mean. Those are some mean girls, bro. Like, I don't know why we kept going back. We get a few W's. But we'd get, for every 2 wins, we'd probably get like 30 L's. It was like, man, PG will test your confidence. I'll tell you that. That place will test your confidence. My goodness. Because they will not only, because now, here's the thing. You got to pray to God, right? Because the girl might tell you no, right? But you want to keep going because she might be testing you to see how serious you are. Because I've had a few joints say no, and then you press the issue, and then they end up giving you the number, and you chill with the joint, you finesse with the joint, all that stuff, right? So you don't know which one is like that because you don't want to give up too fast, right? So now if you press the issue, respectfully, of course, you press the issue to a few joints. Some joints, they said no the first time. The second time is coming with yells, and not also, and she gets they'll get so loud they'll make a scene and everybody starts looking. And now what's messing you up for you? Because if she got loud and started roasting you, be like, shut up, boy, you a loser, blase, blase. You got Soulja Boy earrings. I never had Soulja Boy earrings, but I'm just saying, I know somebody got roasted and been said that, yo, you got Soulja Boy earrings. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, you got Soulja Boy earrings, blah, blah, blah. Start roasting you, right? Now, everybody in the mall, in the vicinity, has peeped that. Not only has everybody peeped that, other hoes have peeped that you have just been rejected by this girl. Now other hoes realize, like, he just got swerved. Even if I found him attractive, I can't give him the number now because he just got insulted and roasted by everybody else. I'm the rebound, and I'll be damned if I give him the number. So now it becomes a cycle. So what would happen is this. If I get roasted, I will take that L and I'll leave the vicinity for at least 45 minutes, hoping there's a new turnaround of females that come in there, and then I'll come back in there and when we go back to work. You know what I'm saying? It's tough times. I've been. I remember one day I went in that joint. I was getting swerved left and right. It was treacherous. Almost killed myself. I was getting swerved left and right. I was like, my goodness, does my face offend? This is when I had the waves and everything. So I was like, yo, I'm killing them with the waves. What's going on? Is it my sneakers? It couldn't be my sneakers. I was what's going on, guys? Maybe I'm just ugly. So I was about to grab myself to sleep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Turn into a joke you with? Nah, it's hard. And I can't, and here's the thing, right? I could roast the girl back, which has been a few times, but it's hard to roast a girl back, right? Guys do it left and right. Oh, that's why you ugly anyways, bitch. And it'd be like, when you say that, you kind of already lost, right? Because everybody already knows that you wanted to hit this joint, son. Like, it's crazy. But let's keep going.
Logical person, I believe, and I submit.
It was great.
With logic, I don't submit by default.
You gotta take a time out facts, Toad. I had to take a time.
I need to have
Yes.
to be able to submit. Obviously, it's not that I go around and I disrespect all men and everything, but I find that my level of thought process, a lot of the times,
It makes it hard. No. So I know what you're trying to say.
yeah, thank you.
You know, but you need to find a man you truly respect to submit to him, and I completely respect that. And that's the same with 99% of women. Like you're never going to submit to a man you don't respect. And respect is ultimately important because you're not going to sleep with a man you don't respect. You're not going to be attracted to a man you don't respect. Respect is the bottom line of it, and the man has a job to do. He has a duty to do to be worthy of respect. But this all goes back into a very
You gonna help me some help, Metis?
earlier. If I was a
Fat hoes never say ho.
If I was a chick, the chance of me ending up in a relationship with a man
If she's 250 pounds
I
plus.
understand how you girls end up.
Hey, sicko nomad, you was, huh?
Feminism, promiscuity, promises that running around taking dick is fine.
Hold on, son. My bad. Top G's out here spitting 250. No, sicko mode. Ayo, chat. Even though the chat's not popping up on the screen for some strange reason, sicko mode, you are a wild guy, son. He said he's going at joints. He said fat hoes never say no. Metis is like sicko who's sick in the head. If she's 250 plus, she always says yes. I don't. He said the biggest joint he hit was 428. Do y'all know what 4B2? Do you know what 428 is? Do you know what 428 is? Lizzo even 428? Do you know what 428 pounds? Hold on, let me see. I gotta see what that is. 400-pound woman. See how that looks. Hell no. Hell no. Is she 4? Oh, she said 400 pounds. Hell no. You hit this? Hey, sicko mode, you're a wild guy. You're a wild guy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. This joint's 400 pounds right here. Ain't no way. Naked 400. She 490. Hell no. Ain't no way in hell. The devil's a liar. Ain't no way. She 400 in this? She look like she about to go to church. What's this? He lost a little bit of weight. I mean, she look better right here. She lost a good amount of weight right there. I respect it. Ain't no way. Hey, sicko mode, you're a wild guy, son. You might have to leave the chat. You might have to leave the chat, bro. I'll be honest with you. You might got to boot your ass. Let me stop. Let me stop playing with you. Hey, yo.
Dumb shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, sicko. What's that joke you say? Find God in your life, fuck niggas. Is that how it goes? Nah, something. Get God in your life, fuck niggas. Or some shit like that. I don't know.
stupid decisions. I'm independent. So it
He
doesn't
said
matter
the
what
bat
you've
shot
done,
recoil
but
is
you're garbage.
insane,
You should be
though.
waking up going, you know what? I'm going to be extremely selective. And I'm
Sicko
gonna take
was
my time
trolling,
and be
though,
very,
bro.
very smart. Because you're the gatekeeper. By the time you're in a relationship with somebody, you should have immense respect for that man.
Sorry,
Absolute
bro, he
immense
was a
respect. You shouldn't be able to get there any other way. The only reason you've got there is because you've been tricked by society and lied to and told a bunch
He's
of
a
fucking
Mandingo
bullshit.
warrior.
So you're talking about submission and respect. Yeah, it'll come when you meet the right man, naturally. And this is another point I make, because I have a lot of men message me. I trust guys. Please understand, the most Googled man on the planet. I have 100,000 emails a day from people, and I get dudes email me, how do I get my woman to submit? And I don't reply to, I can't reply to all the emails, but if I ever read them, I'm like, bro, you're a fucking dork. Why would she reply to you? Why would she submit to you? You're a fucking nerd. That's the truth. I'm not out here saying submit to all men, men are the boss. I'm saying, listen, there's natural balance in the universe. When you meet a G, I've never had trouble with a woman obeying me. She just wants to. It's natural for our dynamic. If she didn't want to obey me, we wouldn't even get to the point of a relationship. If she didn't feel like she wanted to listen to me, we would have never got to where we want to get. It just doesn't work.
Well, man,
that
for
shit only
Richmond.
happens when the female's fucking giving up
VA.
sex too easy and the dude's just picking up easy pussy and they end up in some bullshit relationship. They don't even like each other. That's dumb shit. That's dumb shit, right? But I don't have it.
Sicko, man. The thing that makes it bad, though, son, you in VA, man. You right. You in Richmond. You in Richmond, right there. VSU's right there, son. I know VSU got some hoes. They're not all obese hoes at Richmond, bro. I've been to Richmond so many times. Stop. Bro, Richmond be having some joints, bro. Oh man, you're not too far away from Norfolk, right? Norfolk got some hoes. Virginia Beach. It's kind of the hood though. Oh, for y'all from Newport News? Nah, Newport News is the hood, bro. I don't care what anybody say. That's where that little kid shot the teacher a few days ago. Raw is law. Sicko. I'm with you with that one, Sick. I'm with you with that one. Let's keep going though.
I need these problems in my life. And if you're a dude at home and you're watching this and you go, I want my woman to submit, and she doesn't, guess what? She doesn't respect you. And guess whose fault that is a lot of the time? Your fault. That is your fault as a man.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
No, it is.
Yes.
No.
That's what you guys need to damn here. Tell him.
But it's not about blaming men and women, because everyone has a problem. But then there's also men who are worthy of respect who women refuse to respect
True.
because of society.
Tell the
so
sisters
there's two sides to it, right? But a lot of it is, if you're a capable enough man and you're brilliant enough, then the female has no choice. But it's very interesting. This goes back into a point I made earlier about how important it is for us men to find women who we don't believe have had a lot of life experience and look like they are. Because I got attacked. I'm going to make this point right now. I got attacked when the Matrix attacked me and fucking lied about me. They said that men are interested in women who are younger because they're more programmable, and that they're trying to make.
No, he's wilding, son. DC definitely got some the honeys, bro. But I agree with what Chris said, man. If you guys want to see some honeys, go to Delaware State University, bro. HBCU out there in Delaware, bro. I mean, you knew that because I just said Delaware State University. You know what I'm saying? They definitely got some joints over there. I had a few joints from Delaware, and they all smashing too. They all giving up the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? I was in a frat though, so I don't know. Might be different for y'all. Nah, they're all giving up the cheeks, regardless if you're a frat or not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the Delaware joints, and they'll go smack at you. At least that's all it was for me. But I'm in a frat, so and I have dreads. Gives me like extra points. It's almost like extra attributes added. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not going to Delaware for nothing. Hey, Chris, LB's going on Delaware, son. He said he ain't going to Delaware for nothing. He not even driving through that jet. He said, I don't care. If I got to drive from New York, I'm going straight to New Jersey, Pennsylvania. Whoop. Passing Wilmington. We're going to Pennsylvania. We going to Maryland. And then we go down. So, I said, whole time LB is in North Carolina right now, though, son. But I mean, if he was to go back to New York, man, wrap up, niggas, bitches, bird down here. Only 10 people in Delegate while I'm going. Hey, no bull. No bull. When I be Delaware, son, I be swearing, I'm like, bro, there has to be only like 6 people in Delaware, son. Two of them is Chris and Nishaya. She said, do you not clean your meat before eating it? Do my woman understand? I'll clean them myself. I smell. Wrap the plate up food. Hey, yo, Sicko Mode is a savage. He's a menace, guys. Sicko Mode is a menace, by the way. I don't know if you guys understand that. But he is right, though. You have to clean up.
out that I'm making out that men are out here trying to get women and fucking do bad things to them. No, what I'm saying is, if you find a woman who's younger and been through less things, less trauma, less relationships, less headache, she's lived less life, your ideals, if you ask any woman who loves her man, what's your favorite song? His favorite song. Who do you vote for? Who he votes for. What's your favorite car? His car. That's how it happens when a woman loves a man. And that makes the man feel good, right? If she's been through too much shit, then that's a lot harder to pull off. So that link is very important for men and women. But
oh damn, that's true. That's facts. That's facts. No, that's 100% facts though, son. Yeah. If the girl's had so many damn experiences, right? She's been through so much. She's gotten so many things. She's probably already built exactly what she likes. And I mean, everybody already has their own preferences and stuff like that, right? But like for my girl, for example, right? There's a lot of stuff that I'm not gonna necessarily say I necessarily introduce her, but there's a lot of stuff that she likes that I like now because she's been around me. Well, it's not a lot of stuff. It's stuff. It's stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand what he's saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Let me not say it's a lot of stuff, but it's a few things. You know what I'm saying? Girls like anime now because they high school crush. Facts. Wait, I forgot Chris and Mia met from where? Oh yeah, Chris was able to get Mia was about to give him head, but Chris felt like she was trying to finesse. Chris ain't simping out here for nobody. If you talking about, let's keep going.
So yeah, the Matrix attacked me with that, but it's very, very interesting. You have to understand all these small sub-dynamics and why things are happening and why the world is the way it is. And the baseline of it is that everything's fucked. Men aren't acting like men and women are acting like women, and it's all messed up.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so what about like your own autonomy and like just like your favorite car is your favorite car, my favorite car is my favorite car. Like why does it have to?
Okay,
I guess that's where.
No, that's fine
like,
too.
Why does it have to be like that?
Yeah, and that's a good point, right? I understand that completely, but I'll give you an example. I'll talk from personal experience because it makes it easy for me. I have a bunch of cars. I love cars. I have 32 cars. My favorite car is X. I pick up a chick. This is my, what's your favorite car? This one. I like that one. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever, no big deal. But the agreeableness is ultra attractive. It depends what the woman wants to do, right? If I was a woman, and let's say I'm 22 years old, and I meet a billionaire, and it's my goal to marry this man, and I go to his house, and I say, wow, you have so many cars. What's your favorite car? This one. Really? I thought that one too. It looks so good. Why that one? Because this. Oh, really? Okay, I'll try and remember that. That's how you get the dude, right? You don't get the dude by going, well, that one's a better color. You're a dickhead. It may be small things. It may be tiny things, but men are ultra interested in things like agreeableness. So we're ultra interested in the idea of a woman absorbing our worldviews. We're ultra interested. We are. That's what we're looking for.
That's taking away from the woman's identity, though.
What if you
because
say
she doesn't like the car?
No.
So
wait.
why should she agree to a car that she doesn't like? Why do you want to be with someone
She doesn't have to.
that doesn't know who they are?
She doesn't have to agree.
Can I say, oh, I like this one. This is my favorite, but I like yours too. Yours is quite nice, you know. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's quite good. But I like this one, but I like that one as well.
You sound like you want a slave.
Is that fine?
That doesn't have their own mind.
That's just not going against.
She just wants to misconstrue stuff.
It's like, yeah, you can say, oh, baby.
Men don't want a girl that's nagging on them for the smallest things. It's like, why are you giving a guy a headache?
No,
That's not nagging. That's not nagging. That's not nagging, though.
He's saying.
Pearly thing needs to chill out with that one there. I don't know if that one is nagging. I don't know if that's nagging. I don't know. Pearly needs to relax. Take it easy. Just reel it back in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's nagging.
He's saying, oh, what car do you like? Why does she have to say his car? Like, she likes
She don't have to.
I am talking about how as a female to be as attractive as possible to men. Now, I'm not saying you can't get a man if you say another car.
Oh, before he says the things, I think what he's basically just trying to say is at the end of the day, we just like it more if you like the same things we like, right? But if you say that, you're gonna get shamed. Like, oh man, like if you with your girl and then you play 2K and all of a sudden she's like, oh, I want to play 2K with you. She's probably gonna be ass. To be honest with you, she's gonna be terrible at 2K and stuff. But just the mere fact that she wants to play with you and she starts getting better and actually has fun and like, oh, I actually like this game and stuff like that. That shit is attractive, bro. Like me, I like sneakers, right? My girl starts buying sneakers, like, oh yeah, I really like sneakers too. Like she wasn't really a sneakerhead before, now she starts buying sneakers and stuff because you're like, oh wow, like sneakers is actually pretty cool. Like that shit is attractive. Like she didn't like sneakers before, but now being with me, she realized like, oh damn, sneakers is nice. Like this is attractive. You have more in common with me now. I feel like we have more to talk about now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what he's trying to say. It's not necessarily that you have to. It's just better. We just like it more if you do that. You don't have to do that. We're just telling you that it's just a preference. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say she understands that, but I feel like she just wants to argue. I think she just wants to argue. She's like, oh, you sound like you want a slave. Like, is that what he said? Did he say he wanted a slave? Is he saying that you have to agree with everything he likes? He never said that. You just want to say that because you want to argue. And that's why you're single. That's why you're single. You know what I'm saying? And we still going to drain these balls. Let's keep going.
I'm saying, how do you be as attractive as possible? Because
Be
you
nice
also
about it.
because you also don't understand how men think. It's
Someone
different if
kick
you
her,
come to my
right?
house and choose to like another
She
one of
definitely
my
just talking
cars.
be too honest.
But what if I only have one car? And now you say, well, no, I picked you up in my BMW. Oh, yeah, it's nice. I prefer Mercedes. You know what a man thinks the second you say that? Who picked you up in a Merc?
Right.
That's the first thing that goes through his fucking mind. How do you know about Mercedes?
What
Who
if you,
put you in a
what if
fucking
you
Merc?
can buy your own Mercedes?
That's not what
is
crosses
that?
the man's mind. I'm telling you how men think.
But then that's why, and that's why.
What percent of women can really afford their
For the Mercedes, right? Let's be real. I'm glad that she said that because I was right about to say that. Like, how many women are really just buying Mercedes off their own money, not off no rich man's money that they've, off their own money. I mean, now it might be a little bit different because OnlyFans is so big, but like most of the time, it's like, so we say, oh, when she's saying this is why I hate when people make these arguments. They use a small minority argument to make a joint like, oh yeah, what if she just bought a Mercedes? Is there a lot of women out there who can buy Mercedes on their own? Yes, there is. Right? Is it majority? No, majority of joints don't have that. So if you riding that joint, then I'm going to ask you, did you come from money? Is your family wealthy? If not, who's been picking you up with a Benz? Because, I don't know, maybe you might be a side joint. You might not have been a side joint. So I'm just saying, like, you messing around with dudes with money. And when I hear that you messing around with dudes who make a lot of money, my mind goes to one thing. You've been sucking dick. You've been sucking dick. Let's keep going.
No, guys. I said a Mercedes. I said what percent of women?
I drive a BMW.
I said okay.
Sorry,
I'm really happy for you. I'm really happy for you. I said what percent? The average woman makes $35,000 a year.
It's not that hard in this UK.
Okay. I said we're talking about okay.
My goodness, this one right here is freaking annoying. Can she shut the hell up? Shut the hell up. You're missing a point. She's saying because I drive a BMW. You're missing we're not talking about. She needs to leave, bro. Like, she's the most annoying one out of all of them. She's the most annoying one out of all. She needs to go, bro. It's like, bro, we're talking about what's the percentage? How many of them really be owning it? The Mercedes. And don't give me I'm not talking about the joint that's pulling up with a 2008 C-Class in 2023. I'm not talking about that. We're talking about real Mercedes, guys. Like, more up-to-date Mercedes. Because I don't know, maybe she drives a new BMW, but if she pulls up with a 2008 BMW, I'm like, that's not what we meant, bitch. That's not what we meant. We meant we want a real luxury vehicle, a real joint, son. What are you talking about, son? Stop playing with me, son. What year? Let me see the VIN number. What year was this? Let me see the Carfax. It been in an accident? Because if it's been in an accident, that means the price probably went down. You got it at a cheaper price. Stop playing with me, son. Playing games out here, son. I'm gonna slap it. I don't approve of domestic violence, guys. But let's keep going.
That's still venturing from the point.
I'm really
Better be a
happy
classic
for you.
M3,
I'm really
yeah.
happy for your car. But the average woman, I'm saying but the whole point is that what percent of women even earn that much? It's not a high percentage. So when a guy hears that wait.
Oh my gosh, shut the fuck up. God, this is why she's single, son. Golly, shut the hell up. Jesus, can this woman make her point? My God.
When a guy hears that you've been in this car and that car and that car, his automatic assumption is that you're an average girl.
And that foolishness.
And that you've been with a bunch of guys to get to that point. I've had a lot of experiences because of my dad, because my dad's very successful.
See?
But
Okay.
I've been in situations where I've said, like, oh, I did this, and they think it's with a guy, but it's with my dad. Because most guys assume that you were an average person.
And that's
can I
the
just
problem.
ask
You don't
something?
think that's demeaning a
Can I-
woman
can I
to
just
say
say-
that she can't afford a
It's
lifestyle
not,
for herself?
it's not demeaning.
It's not demeaning. It's just the reality of it. Men usually make more money than women. When you look at the wealthiest people on the earth, what, 95% is men? 99% possibly is men? So when you see a woman that's wealthy, you're like, whoa, how does she get, you know what I'm saying? And it's not to say that it's impossible for you to get the money. You know what I'm saying? It's not saying it's impossible, it's just rare. Especially if they're young. If they're a young, attractive female, like, you're 23 years old and you're driving a Benz? A 2022, 2023 Benz at 23? That's kind of surprising. Was it the S-Class? Huh. How did you come about that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I'll be honest, even if, like, let's be real, son. It's just the reality of it, son. She could say it's demeaning, but it's just the truth. Because a lot of people are like, oh, are you saying women can't do it? I'm like, no, it's just that a lot of them don't do it. So since a lot of them don't do it, when I see one that do it, I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? She knows that's what it is. She just wants to argue, bro. That's why she's single.
Meaning a woman, it's looking at a balance of
You said
probabilities.
03.
If I meet an average guy, I assume he makes average money.
Sounds like a traumatized
I think it's just
Oh, LB's crud. Y'all saw the last joint LB said?
Been
it's
dealing with too
based
many
on
hoes.
what.
Out of
Wait, stop
experience.
wait. It's
Jesus Christ, thank you. Wait. Yeah, she has to tell her, like, yeah, wait.
probabilities. If I meet an average guy, I assume he makes average money.
Sounds like a traumatized
I think it's just it's based on what. Wait. It's based on a balance of probabilities.
Thank you,
Can I just say
probability.
something? That it's all about making a man feel like everybody says, oh, he's a top G. But it's like, if your man put up a light fitting, and you're standing there watching him put up the light fitting, are you
Yeah, LB, are you hitting or nah? Be too honest, ask a good question. Are you hitting or nah?
they're watching a man put up a light fitting. What would you say while he's putting it up, and how would you react?
I'd be like, you're probably doing it wrong, but I'll let you finish and then when you get back, I'll fix it.
Right, all right then, but hang on a minute. And how would you act if your man was putting up a light fitting?
I'd be like, well, thank you, baby.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I would be like, see, the thing is,
no, just answer the question.
Answer the damn question.
What would you
Just
say
add
if
some
your man was
context.
putting up the light fitting? I'm just asking the
I would be
question.
like,
What's a
thank you,
light- what's a
babe.
light-
Thanks for putting up the light fitting. I
Right.
appreciate you.
My man put up a light fitting. I was like, wow. He got it all out. It was all in boxes. He got his toolbox. He was up there on the ladder. Whatever you want me to hand you. I was like, oh my God, you're stripping wires. Oh my God. Then he said, oh, turn it when it finished. I was like, it works. That's what he's talking about.
I agree.
That is what he's talking about. When he's talking about the car, he's not saying you can get your own car. He's saying make the man feel like he's doing something, make him feel appreciated. Like act like a child.
No, I
like,
agree, I
you know,
agree.
and that's what he's saying. He's not saying that, oh yeah.
Thank
look
you.
like-
Thank you. And this is the thing that I be saying all the time. I feel like she knew what he meant. She knew what he meant. She just wanted to argue. Everybody in this room knew what he meant. She just wanted to argue. That's why she's single. That's the problem, son. Oh my gosh, get her. I think the podcast would be better if it was just her and the other two girls. No, the other three girls, like, you know, and then Top G, of course. Cause she's showing left and right why she's single, bro. It's crazy. Let's keep going.
Like that car, it's like, my man got a car. It's like, oh my God, it's got heated seats. Oh,
That's
I
the
like
same
heated
way a
seats.
girl likes
Oh,
to
God.
hear. You're
I
the most
got
beautiful
a
girl in the
Mercedes.
world.
Exactly. I think it's got to be a balance, though. Like, yeah, I agree. I like to make my man
Listen,
feel
right.
good. When my man dresses up, I'm like, girl, you look so fine. Like, I like to make my man feel good, but he has to do that to me as well.
Listen, right.
He has to offer me that
I listened to
sexual
Mr. Tate, right, say about, let me put, for instance, there's an artist that I like. My man likes it too. COVID had just sort of like finished. I got 2 free tickets to go to go. My man said to me, you're not going. What would you do?
I'm going.
What would you do?
What? You can't tell me what to do.
Why am I not going?
It doesn't matter. He said to you,
It
you're
does
not
matter
going.
because that's just illogical submission.
I
for
know.
no reason. Why
That
tell me why I
doesn't
can't
make
go?
sense.
Okay, no, but the whole point is you pick someone that you respect enough to trust his judgment,
I didn't go.
even when you disagree. That's the whole point.
I want to find
See, that I
somebody
don't agree
who
with.
I respect enough
Because
to
you're
not
your
bring
own
me
person.
stupid,
Just
stupid
because you're in a
freaking-
relationship.
But why would-
Guys,
hang on a minute.
stop.
Can I ask you a question?
Wait. We need one at a time.
Why
I need
would
to
you
respect
think it's
yourself.
something stupid or whatever? You trust a man enough to be with him. You trust a man enough to sleep with him. So why won't you trust his opinion? Why does he have to give that? If I say to my man, like I went in, if I say to my man, don't do this. The first thing is we're thinking, no, she's telling me what to do. There must be a reason behind it why she's telling me not to do. Because she trusts me. I did not go. I had 2 free tickets. I did not go.
I'll tell you
But
why.
does that not
Wait. Auntie, you asked me a question. I'll tell you why. Because the same way a man wants that sort of validation, a woman wants assurance. I don't want to just blindly do everything all the time, especially sometimes I'm thinking, okay, that's a
Okay, so let's talk.
That's what submission
No,
is.
so let's make
Yeah,
a
but
point.
that's
Auntie
blind
made a really important point.
submission.
Auntie made a really important point because the point she's making is twofold and it's extremely important because a lot of women talk about being submissive, but they're submissive when it suits them.
Bro, hold on 1 second. Before it's submissive when they suit him. Before it continues on, I want to say TJ made a good point. Why are they triggered? They even got men to defend. That's exactly what I was saying. It's hilarious when you see these type of podcasts, right? Because you see the one woman that got a man, right? And you see the other woman who don't have a man. And you see how they argue. It's hilarious. And you're sitting there looking at exactly the reason why this woman is married and why y'all not. It's crazy. Like, you see it in real time. You see, like, the single woman just right there just arguing with the one woman that is married. That's hilarious, bro. It's like hilarious. Like,
That's not submission. So she wanted to go to the concert. He said no. She trusted him as a man. She didn't go. Absolute respect for that. That's exactly what my woman would have done. Exactly the same thing. Women go, I'm submissive. You're submissive when he's buying you shit in bed and you're submissive. But the second he says something you don't like, you instantly turn off the submission and run your fucking mouth. That's not submission,
Facts.
that's manipulation. That's bullshit. So that's the first thing. The second thing is responsibility and authority are linked.
oh, hold on. Facts. First of all, facts. That's not submission. That's manipulation. Facts.
And as a man, if I'm going to be responsible for a woman, I need a degree of authority over her. This is the reality of it. If I'm going to be responsible for paying your bills, and responsible for your personal safety, and responsible for your personal development,
Right.
and responsible for fixing the light fitting, and responsible for everything that I'm supposed to do as a man, I need a degree of authority to sometimes come along and say X, Y, Z, and be obeyed. If I'm going to have a ship, if you have a ship, the reason the captain has to go down with the ship is because he is responsible for everything that happens on that ship. And because of that, he has authority. If he yells at the shipmates and they all ignore him, then he can't be considered responsible for the problems on the ship, which means he doesn't have to die with it. If you want a man invested in a relationship, he needs to be responsible for you, but he needs authority over you. And you know what? The smartest thing you can do as a woman is sit and go, you know what? Go into this concert. It's 2 hours. But this is going to piss him off, and it's going to be a splinter in his mind for years.
But can I
Is
just-
this
can I-
really worth it? Now, I'm not saying let some man abuse you, let some man treat you like shit, but if you have a good man who's good to you 99% of the time and he comes along and he really cares about something, you should give him that grace and give him that, you know what, he's the man, he said it, boom, done. Because if something happened to you at that concert, if your bag was snatched, if you got fucking robbed, if someone tried
said
to
5
punch
minutes
you,
is a long
if
time for
someone
some back
grabbed
room.
you, who would you call?
What's good, James?
Help me.
The police.
You call your man.
The police.
You call him.
Senor Andrew, Mr.
Wait,
James.
what did you say? Hold on, I missed that question. Hold on, let me see what she said. She don't look that bad without her glasses. I don't know why I said that in the beginning.
If
I
your,
told
bag,
you so.
if your bag was snatched, if you got fucking robbed, if someone tried to punch you, if someone grabbed you, who would you call?
Okay.
The police.
Help me.
The police.
You call your man.
See, so she'll call the police. She'll call the police. Yeah, you could call the police, but I don't know. I feel like the first person first person probably your boyfriend. Like, oh my God, you won't believe what just happened. Blase, this, stole this. And then she might call the police. But I mean, or no, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it might be vice versa. I don't know. But she's single, so yeah, she probably would call the police because she don't have a man. Let's keep going.
The police.
Andrew,
call him.
Senor Andrew, Mr. Tate King, Master
Yeah,
Supreme
she's
Leader,
full of shit, LB.
Master Matrix and all of that. No, I just say this because
No,
it keeps him chill. Yeah,
Wait,
you
why
gotta
don't-
make my
why
points the
don't-
right way. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Tate, do you not think that
Wait,
it's
sister.
not respecting?
Wait.
Guys, wait
Listen.
1 second. You go ahead. If you wanted to say something.
Just doing the most.
Of course I have to do the most. This is the thing. What you don't understand is that as a lady, I am displaying to you that it's very easy to speak to a man like Andrew Tate as long as you don't need to step on his toes and you respect the authority that he has. I'm not going to sit here and try and fight against a man that has done a lot more in my life, been in rooms that I haven't been in because he's Andrew Tate. I respect you, but I can still put my point across, okay? My point is... No, but there is a point, of course.
Look, can I
My
just say
point
something?
is,
When
in
you
a-
say but after something, you just cancel everything you said before.
However, it's a point, it's an acknowledgement, and then comes the counter argument because I don't have to agree with things to speak. Okay? So my point simply is, fine, I get
Spicy.
that. But at the end of the day, the same way that we have evolved now, as a woman I have evolved, I would expect, and what I do want is not equality, is a certain level of respect, which means that if I am also somebody that is quite smart, somebody that can take care of themselves, I've done all of this for about 30 years of my life, you can't tell me just no.
But you-
What the condition is, the condition is, instead of telling me no, give me the assurance as to why you said no, because actually I am agreeable when you make me feel assured that what you're doing makes me feel safe, actually, because what women are looking a lot for is stability.
Hold on, what she's saying makes sense. I agree. If he says you can't go out to the club or something like that, or well, not the club, but you can't go out to the concert, him just, he should give her a reason why at least, so she at least understands. And then, just don't go. I wonder, I think she said she's 30, right? So I wonder, though, if she gets older, she's still going to think that way. I mean, I agree with what she's saying. But I just wonder when she gets older, she's going to, agree. Because even though right now, I think, she's 30, 31 years old. So that means she's in the danger zone. Shout out to Kevin Samuels and stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's keep going, though.
And stability comes from knowing that you can trust the man. I don't trust blindly. It takes reassurance.
It doesn't count if you're only agreeable when you feel like being agreeable.
Can I just say something,
That's
Genova?
That's
Can
why
I just say
said
something?
I'm submissive
You're only
out of
submissive
logic,
when
no,
you're only
and
submissive
respect.
when you feel like being like when you feel
know-
like it's
do you
not
know-
submissive.
Right. She should still not go to the concert. 100% she should still not go to the concert. But it's fine if she asks, what's the reason why didn't you want me to go to the concert? To me, at least. That's just me. And she was like, "Yo, why don't you want me to go to the concert?" Out of curiosity, I'm like, "Oh, I don't want you to go to a concert because I heard that girls who go to that concert be sucking dick. I don't want to put you in an environment of other girls who suck dick because that might influence you to suck dick. You can't be out here sucking dick, right? So that's why I don't want you to go to that concert. Oh, but I won't suck dick. Okay, see, now we have a problem. Now we have the problem. You know what I'm saying? We can't have that. We can't have that whatsoever, son. Oh no, but Felix, I want suck dick. I want suck dick.
Are you saying I'm stupid? No. Do I look stupid to you?
Make sure you like the stream. Let's keep going.
Can I just say something,
Out
Genova?
of respect.
We live in different houses.
Of course.
If I went, he'd never know. Me and my man, because I'm a caregiver. If I went, he would have never known.
Right.
So I still didn't go.
Okay.
What's good, Two Boss? Two Boss. When I go concert, that's what I say. When I go to concerts, I get my dick sucked by a girl who probably was told not to go to that concert. Come on now, let's make it make sense, guys. Let's make it make sense. Sheesh. Let's keep going though.
And?
So what you were saying?
So I'll say to you, okay, babe, you don't want me to go. Why don't you want me to go? Like, what's worrying? What's the matter? Why would you not want me to go?
But why would I want to question him when he's always got my best interest at heart?
Well, I want to know.
he's not
I don't know why,
explaining
because
that.
my best interest in
I want you
You
making
have
a
to
sense.
explain everything.
Wait,
Because you're not a child. You are also an adult.
No, and it's not
And
us. It's
treating
not only
a
that
woman
way.
like she doesn't
Shut
have
up,
her
Two
own
Bars.
mind is very
It needs an
disrespectful.
acknowledgement. It's
Like, I'm
acknowledgement.
sorry. Think about it, right? I'm 26, right?
Yeah.
I've lived my life all by myself. And then I'm in a relationship, and this man is telling me I can't go out.
know you
With
know- I know
no
you're in a relationship.
reason.
Girls, let me give you an
Does that make sense?
let me
Can I
give-
do that to a man and just say, I don't want you to go out?
If I told my man, listen, right, you said you're going such and such. Well, you know what? I don't really think you should go. He'll think about it and he'll say, you really don't want me to go? And I'll say, no, he won't go.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
There's no.
Now it's a lie. Now it's a lie. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. It depends. You know what I'm saying? If it's something stupid, then yeah, I mean, but for the most part, she's gonna be really, really upset. And he's gonna, you know, he might say, all right, fuck it, I'm not gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not sure. It's 50-50, but she said that's a lie. I don't know. I don't think she's 26. I think she's older. Everybody, let's keep going.
That's nice. If we can do vetoes like that, baby, I can veto you.
Thank you, Chris.
Let me ask you girls a question. The reason she decided not to go is because this is obviously not a regular occurrence, right? So he had a reason and she trusts his judgment. Let me give you girls a scenario. Let's imagine I'm with a chick, whatever. She has a concert. I say, I don't want you to go. And she replies like you, why can't I go? And I say, got a bad feeling. Don't go. Now what?
Now I'll be like,
so would you think the woman should just go, I don't give a shit about your stupid feeling and bounce? Or should
no,
she,
what
should she
is
trust
the reason?
There's no reason. There's no reason. I got bad feeling.
Wait.
Bad feeling.
This is the thing.
That doesn't make sense.
Wait. Look at the key.
A bad feeling.
Listen, my sister. This is the key. When you say, I don't know, I just got a bad feeling. Let me tell you how that is get translated into my head. He cares about me, and he's actually thinking about something that potentially could be happening that I'm not aware of. I love him for thinking outside the box. But you've reassured me, you've shown me respect for being able to make my own decision, and that's all it takes. That's all a girl wants to hear.
No, but
I'm sorry, you need a logical reason as to why you're going to tell me not to go.
A feeling is not...
That's hilarious, hearing a woman saying that you need a logical reason. The word logic in women, it's hilarious. People are going to say I'm misogynistic. You're right. You're absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? But that's hilarious. You need a logical reason. F out of here. F out of here. Logical reason. A girl will hate a girl for no reason and then be like, will hate another girl for no reason. Talk about, oh, I need a logical reason. Oh, Felix got good credit. He's not black anymore. Hey, just because I work IT don't mean I have good credit, guys. I'll be honest with you guys. Doesn't mean I have good credit. I want to go to Northwest DC right now. Yeah, you go to Northwest. That's where the uptown. Yeah, that's where the clean girls are, for the most part. That's where the girls with money. Northwest. My girl's from Northwest. That's where. That's where. Actually, everybody in DC at this point got money. Well, actually, nah. There's still hoods in DC and stuff, but DC is actually the most expensive place to live in the United States. I was surprised when I heard that. I swore it was New York and Cali. I thought it was San Francisco, but they said DC is. I was like, damn, that's crazy. And I did see some of the apartments in DC going for like $4,000 a month for a one bedroom. I'm just like, oh shit, okay. You know what? You guys might be right. I didn't realize it was that expensive. You feel me? Oh, the Kai situation? Maybe we should look at that Kai situation. 860 score. We might look at that Kai situation in a few seconds, actually. We might end this video soon. That Kai situation, man, that's complete BS. Well, hold on. Let's keep going, though. I don't know. Or I might have to end it. Oh, it's almost, damn, it's late over here. So I might have to end this right soon, guys. Make sure you like the stream, though, by the way. Let's keep going.
Logical. A feeling is not logical.
Guys. The whole point is like you're not. The whole point is a guy doesn't want to explain like every decision he makes.
And I don't want to admit to every decision he makes.
A lot of times, like men think things through a lot like more than we realize, and so he's already thought about it. He's already made his decision. It's a headache to him when every time he makes a decision, he has to explain it to you.
That's facts. That's facts.
If you trust that man and you've been with him as long as Auntie's been with her man, and he says something with the kind of relationship they have and the respect they have for each other, of course she's gonna be like, "Oh right, well cool, done." That's trust, and that's trust. And
I wasn't happy.
Of course, and also that's a really good point about submission. Submission is largely misunderstood. Like, I can tell you a million stories. I've had girls who are like, "Yeah, you're the man, you're in charge, and yeah, no problem." Yeah, she's cool, and she's cool on the jet, she's cool in Dubai, she's cool in the restaurants, she's cool in the 5-star, she's cool in the Lambo. But the second I say something that she half doesn't like, then she's like, "Well, you know what?" Then she's a feminist, right? So women do this very well. A lot of women flip flop. Like if you trust your man and you really want to be with him and you really want to submit to him, there's going to be times you're going to submit in ways you don't like. That's the whole point of it. There's going to be times you have to do things you don't want to do.
I've actually said this in the past. I respect you in the fact that you're willing to give a woman a life. You're willing to provide for her. So I respect that you can then tell her, I want you to do this, babe. And she has to listen.
You're right. But
a lot of women, they want autonomy over themselves. Personally, I don't want a man that's going to provide for me just so he can tell me to sit down and I'm a dog and I'm going to sit down.
Let's understand something.
Bro, nobody's saying that, bro. This feminism shit has brainwashed these people to the depths of... Bro, you making it seem like we talking about you got to be a slave. We're not saying you got to be a slave, Slim. Damn. Oh, my goodness, bro. Like, this is crazy. That joint's getting me sick, guys. Let's keep going.
I can make my own decisions too.
Let's understand something. Every man will give you a life. It's just a matter of whether you're happy with
Not
the life
every
that
man can afford it, though.
No, exactly. Every man will give you a life. It's just a matter of whether you're happy with the life that man is capable of giving. And this goes back into the earlier points we were saying. You can find a good man who will work his ass off and give you the best life he can possibly give you every ounce of strength inside of him. He'll give you all he has. You can get that. But if you're going to wake up and go, no, I don't want that life, I want that life. Well, then that comes with problems.
Yeah,
and this is the cognitive dissonance that most females operate under, where they sit and go, I want that life, but I want him to act like that guy. I want the Nissan and the McLaren. You can't have both.
What about
you
a
need
project?
to decide. And there becomes a degree of female maturity. As you said earlier, you get to a point where you're like, you know what? Maybe all that glitz and glam and bullshit isn't worth it.
It's not worth it.
You grow up, right?
Yeah.
And that's fantastic. And you make a different decision. And I'm saying that a lot of women get to that point. The problem is, in the modern world, the shit women did before they got to that point, from 19 to 24, pisses the man off to the point where he's never going to be as good as he could be. It's different in your world, right? You met a man, you stay with that man, dig. I know plenty of people. First man, high school sweethearts. The world was different only 40, 50 years ago. The second man, they've been married forever, 50-year marriages. All that shit's gone. And then we have to tie back into all the other sub-points I've made. Into you've had a very fun life at your peak sexual value from 19 to 24, running around doing X, Y, Z. Now you're with this guy who can't give you the life he knows you've already lived. Part of him feels inferior. His status is damaged because all the shit you did is on Instagram, and he ain't the one who gave it to you. And now you're expecting a whole bunch of crap out of him. And now, when he comes and works his ass off and manages to save up and buy a BMW and picks you up, hey, I got a BMW, you go, yeah, I like Mercedes. And this is the point you're missing. It's not about the fucking car. It's about something larger than that. It's about making him feel like he's a man again and that he's in charge.
A woman shouldn't have to make a man feel like a
man. You're sitting here going, I'm an autonomous female. I can fucking like that. But what are you doing? You're damaging the psyche of the man who's trying to love you. Is it worth it for a fucking car?
What do you mean by loving? Can we break it down? Can we break it down? Does loving mean that you listen to what I have to say and also think about what I want and not just what you want? Is that what loving means? If that's it, I can subscribe to that. But I'm not going to subscribe to sit down and you have to sit down.
It's not about that.
I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm paying my own bills and you're going to tell me what to do?
That's fine. But it gets to a point. It gets to a point where you have to sit and analyze the scenario you're in and try and realize and pick your battles. And I'm telling you, you may not realize it, but a man does a whole bunch of shit for you that you don't know. He's watching the shows you want to watch. He's listening to you talk gossip about the girls at work. He's fucking going, yeah, I like that dress, that dress. He doesn't give a fuck about any of it. He's doing it for you.
See,
but the second it's back the other way, you have some fucking issue with autonomy.
Oh my gosh, this guy Tate is dropping facts. He's dropping facts. My goodness, bro. He's dropping facts. Oh, that was good. That was a good rebuttal. I didn't even think about that. Oh my God. No, I didn't even think about that. That makes a lot of sense. It's like, yeah, man, he's watching shows that you like to watch. He's doing certain things that you like to do. He's listening to the gossip. He doesn't care about any of that. He doesn't care about what the girl at your job just did. He doesn't give a damn about that, but he's listening to that. He's not going to be like, oh, I don't care. He's not going to say, I don't care to you. But he just puts up with it because he loves you. But you can't do the same thing in reverse. This guy Tate, bro. That black. Woo, man. Hold on. Let me. We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it right there, guys. We're gonna stream again tomorrow. I don't know. It might be too late to talk about the Kai Cenat situation. To keep it a band with y'all. Let me see. It might be too late, guys, to do the Kai Cenat situation. this? Damn. It's all right. Yeah, it might be too late to talk about the but we could talk about it briefly. I would react to his video. I should have done it the day of, the moment it happened and stuff, right? I should have done it the day of. For those of you guys already know, you guys know about the whole situation. Man. Hold on, maybe I can pull up an article or something. Why is this joint not doing? I'll be cheating too. I ain't gonna hold you. I swear, Redhead beat his ass. No, the chat is so late in this joint. That's crazy. Hold on, let me see. Son, the chat box is so. What is going on with this chat box, son? The alert joint is that's crazy. 21 views. What's going on with this thing, man? All right, what happened? Hold on. All right, hold on, guys. Let me see. Let me see if we can do the look at Kai Cenat for just a quick second. I'm not gonna do the reaction to it. Hold on, let me see. The thing I don't understand, right? So look, Kai Cenat breaks silence after TikTok star accuses his friend of, you know what I'm saying? Damn, by third accuser? Damn, they keep getting this guy Trey Songz all over the place. So Kai Cenat spoke out during a recent stream after a TikTok star allegation of sexual assault at his New Year's Eve party. Jovi Penna shared a statement on social media last week claiming that Cenat's friend raped her. She explained that the Twitch streamer invited her to the New Year's Eve party. However, after having a few drinks, she said that she wanted to leave, but the famed YouTuber advised her to go to a room upstairs where she could sleep unbothered, right? Penna says Cenat's friend, I don't know how to say this joint, Sec, raped her while she was asleep. Later, she provided screenshots of text message exchanges with Cenat, who appeared surprised that his friend assaulted Pena. On January 7th, Cenat addressed the allegations directly during his Twitch stream. While Pena described Cenat as a friend, he went to explain that he only met her December 31st. That's the wild thing. She came out and said they were friends. He came out and said they were friends. Like, yo, he met her that day. Like, Slim, we're not friends. Slim. Like, we're not friends. I don't know you. We're strangers. You just got invited to the party. He also said that he wasn't intending on bashing her on allegations in any form. He also addressed his relationship with Sec, who said he's known since high school. This is the joint right here. I'm not about to press it. It's like a 25-minute video. For most part, let's just, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to say this, right? Y'all can go and look into that, man. I would do the reaction, but it's too late. I feel like it's too late to do that reaction, bro. It's way too late for me to do that reaction at this point. No offense to anybody, I mean, right? But she got to be smarter than that. In fact, she got to be smarter than that. And it's not to blame the victim, right? It's not to blame the victim. The only thing I don't like about it seemed like that she's looking for clout, guys. She's a victim. Do I believe that she got, R-word? I'm leaning 95%. I believe her. I pretty much believe her that she's telling the truth about, being great. The only problem is, right? The way that she's going about it is not good. The way that she's going about it is somewhat good in the sense of like, I like the fact that she went to the police. She got the grape kit and all that stuff. She did that ASAP. She didn't waste no time doing that, right? I hate when a girl waits 5 years later and then be like, oh, well, this guy did this to me, though. This guy did this. And I'm just like, bro, you waited 5 years before you came out, like the whole Bill Cosby joint. Y'all waiting 30 years before y'all come out and say that this guy did something. Now it's he say, she say stuff, right? But now you go out here, get the kit and all that stuff. I mean, like, yo, I respect that she did that, son. So that's good. The problem that I don't like is the fact that she's trying to put a lot of blame on Kai, even though she's saying she's not. She kind of is. She's saying like, oh, she says some stuff like, oh, you set me up and all that stuff. She's looking for clout. She's a victim that's looking for clout. All right? Like I said, I believe she got great. But I think she's also trying to use this to her advantage at the same time. Like, yeah, I'm a victim. I got hurt. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to also do this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use Kai Cenat's name for love. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy JVP with the $20 super chat, trying to say that I need some gains. All right, that was just right. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. And I don't need the gains is here. You guys not seen the muscularity? You guys don't see the damn. I do need some gains. What's going on? My arm is not what it used to be. I used to really have the damn. Dog, my arm has really gotten smaller, guys. That's crazy. Huh. Maybe I do need some gains. That's crazy. I used to be. Golly, what happened? Hold up. Oh my gosh. I swear I used to be bigger than this, guys. You know what? I just had COVID. That's the dick beating hand. Duh, I'm not gonna show you the other hand. The dick beating hand is the one that gets the most work. Come on, guys. Oh my goodness. But yeah, man. Is this one coming through? Oh, shout out 2 Miles with the $4.99 super chat. He said the song goes hard, play it again. Son, I appreciate it. I appreciate that, man. I thank y'all a lot. Bro got excuses of that. But yeah, guys, I appreciate the super chats, man. I really do, son. Your boy really, really do love that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely love that, man. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna try to stream almost every day. If you guys got my IG, if you guys have any videos that you guys want me to react to, LB send me a few joints. I might drop a video tomorrow. What I'm going to start doing is trying to drop a video every day. But you guys know I'm Sir Cap a lot. So let's see what happens. I'm going to try to drop a video every day. That might only last a week before I give up. So as long as you stream, we got you. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate it. I'm going to try to stream every day. I'm going to try to stream at least 5 days a week. Let's say that. And then I'm going to try to drop a video every day in the early afternoon or early morning. Try to drop a video every day and keep it pushing like that. I sent you 2 videos on your favorite girl, Lizzo. I'm already hip, LB. That's a fact. That's the first video I'm dropping tomorrow. I already made the video right before I start recording. I'm going to post it in the Discord. Facts. Yeah. Yeah, if you're also in the Discord, post it in the Discord. Caparoni pizza. Damn right I do. Damn right. I'm like, hey, bro, I swear I be lying like hell, sir, but I don't be trying to lie. I really be coming out with the intention of like, yo, I'm going to be posting, and then something happens. You know what I'm saying? Something happens. I'll get some food. Yeah. I'm going to try and make everyone. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, try to make. But yeah, if you guys have any videos that you guys want to drop, I swear I had made a joint that had said, where was it? Was it music, announcements, gaming? No, that's not it. Okay, I guess you can put it in the general. Yeah, I guess you guys can put it in the general or something like that. I'm not sure. Captain America. No bullshit. I'll be on me. I'm gonna try and make everyone. I appreciate that, TJ. Yeah. But all right, guys. So tomorrow, what we're gonna be doing, the chat that we're doing tomorrow. I mean, the stream we're gonna do tomorrow is, I think T.S. Madison and Sydney. What's her name? Sydney Star Sydney or something like that. Is that Blue Mic? Yeah, it's a Blue Mic. It's a Blue Mic. I got 2 Blue Mics. This is the Blue Mic. This is the one I use for streaming. I got the other Blue Mic when I wasn't streaming, but yeah. No cap in Nigeria. Oh man, this guy been here this whole time. Here's you eat eggplant. Hell no, boy. Two months of saying the eggplant thing because I said the whole thing about the concert and sucking dick. I don't suck dick. What the hell is that? Don't clip that. That could have been used out of context. How is your mic greatly louder than the video? Oh, for real? It's really like that? That's weird. Oh, you know what? My gain is probably high on my mic. That's probably why. Fredo Bangs just claimed 2 babies from lesbians. I'm hip. I heard about that. That's wild. Why, Felix? Why torture us with T.S. Madison instantly? The reason why we do the T.S. Madison joint is because apparently they said some wild stuff on it. So I'm about to just, we're going to react to that. I don't know how long the podcast is, but yeah. And then after that, we're going to figure out. But yeah, guys, don't hesitate to send some stuff. Like if a big story breaks out, and the big story has a video, or if it don't have a video, even if you want to sit down and just really, if it's a story that you guys think that we can really sit down and really have a long conversation about, send that joint too, son. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be on my DJ Academics stuff, bro. DJ Academics be like streaming almost every single night. And he just, these lesbians be capping like hell. I knew it. Facts to be lying, bro. Come on now. Fact, I need to make an IG post about that. ASAP. Did you ever react to Sneeko open relationship video? No, I never did. When did that happen? If it happened too long ago, I don't want to, just like I said, I don't want to do the Kai Cenat because it happened too long ago. Did you ever react to Sneeko open relationship? But yeah. Are we going to talk about Meg and Tory? Oh, God. Yeah, y'all know I had COVID. So I was laying in my bed just dying from COVID, son, when the joint broke out. I heard the phone call. There are yams in the Discord. I gotta see that. I heard the phone call, right? And I'm not gonna lie, that phone call looked bad. Do I still think he did it? I don't know. I still don't know if he did it. Because the questions I want to ask is this. If he did do it, why did you lie so much? Why are you and Meg lying so much? They lied unnecessarily. And it's funny, it's almost like academics too long-minded in his streams, under views added 5 minutes. Wait, LB, what did you say? Academics too long-minded in his streams, under views added 5 minutes. LB, I swear to God, that was not English what the hell you just wrote. Sneeko was talking about how he watched his girl get piped. Oh, yeah. Oh, I heard about that. Actually, that was old. That's real old. Ain't that joint like 2 months old or 3 months old? Yeah, I heard about that. I was like, oh, this guy's a cuck. I theorized the more masculine a lesbian acts, the more typo. Asian yams in the Discord, too. I theorized. Damn, where the hell was that joint at? Bro, this joint's moving too fast. Big Ack in the building. Academics is too long-winded in his streams. I get bored at after 5 minutes. Okay, I see what you're saying. Nah, I like his streams, though. But you're right, though. He do be off the joints sometimes, though, man. But he really seems like a serious radio personality, son. His joints are really entertaining, at least for me. But I see what you're saying, though, son. Sometimes it'd be like, bro, get to it. But here's the thing, right? I want to say this. Back to that, and then we'll get off. Back to the Meg Thee Stallion situation, right? Meg has lied up and down. And the thing about Kelsey and Meg is like they lied about, well, specifically Meg. It's almost like she lied about anything that could put any type of blame towards Kelsey. You guys peep that? She lied about them getting into a fight. She said, oh, Tory and Kelsey never were sleeping with each other. They were just friends. She said she never slept with Tory. All this stuff. People constantly saying, why do you guys academics and annoying bitch just say Kelsey definitely did it. I think Kelsey did it too. Oh, lead attorney streams be crazy. I can't see what LB said about academics. He said he can only watch 5 minutes. Lead attorney, bro, I could only watch 5 minutes of his joint, son. I could only watch like 5 minutes. Lead attorney be like, his streams be like 3 hours long and he just be rambling. I'll be like, bro, my like, golly. But yeah, son, Kelsey definitely did it, son. I mean, the person came out, everybody, he shouldn't have been found guilty because nobody was credible. Even the witness wasn't even credible. Even though the witness said that he saw Kelsey shoot first, even he wasn't credible. Because the stuff that he was saying that, oh, it looked like they were about to throw her into a lake. Like, bro, what? Like, what are you talking about, bro? But he said he saw a flash come out the girl's hand first before it came out to Tory. The way I look at this, if I was in the jury, right? You should watch the joints, LB. It's okay. It's just but LB, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you're bored, if you think DJ Academics joint is bad, the lead attorney, he's not as entertaining as Academics. I'm telling you. So his joints, bro, you'll have a joint 4 hours long, bro. You just be rambling, son. Some of these monologues be crazy. But yeah, I feel like at the end of the day, there was enough reasonable doubt for him to get off, right? people can say the phone call. I think the phone call looked bad. He could still be apologizing for what we think, even though it sounds bad. It sounds bad. I lean towards that he's apologizing for, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But there's enough. I feel like the lead attorney, he's this red pill attorney guy, man. He be dropping some stuff. You should look him up. He got some decent stuff, man. He has some decent content. Good content. Let me not even say decent. Let me not do him like that. Let me not say he has decent. He has good content. He has actually very good content. Hence why he grew pretty fast. But there's enough reasonable doubt for you to, as a jury, to be like, I'm not going to do it. Even when it came to the guy, the witness, he said, oh, he saw the gun. I mean, he saw the flash come from the girl first. Yeah, it leads highlight JVP. I think that's probably a better one to do. If you introduced a gun to the situation, right? This is me as a jury member. I would put more blame on the girl than Tory, right? Granted, that's with us not knowing who hit Meg. Keep in mind, right? We don't know who hit Meg. But I know but based off the not credible, because we got to keep that in mind, the witness still, even though he kind of helped Tory, he kind of didn't help Tory, he's still not that credible. But if it's true that she pulled out the gun first, me as a jury member, I'm going to be like, she did it. Because why did you introduce the gun to the situation? Why did you introduce a gun? Why did you pull out a strap? What were you planning on doing with that? You just got your ass whooped by Megan Pete, who the last name happens to rhyme with feet. So you came out there after that and you started blasting. So I'm thinking that you're trying to shoot the girl that just beat you up. It makes logical sense that she was the one who did it. A lot of people's not going to say that. A lot of people will say, oh, well, he did it because she made fun of his career and he's a hothead. Bro, it makes more sense that Kelsey did it. Meg been sleeping with a lot of guys that she's been messing with. Like, she be backdooring her and all that stuff. Like, and she's fighting her. It makes more sense. Kelsey has more motive. That's why it gets me mad when they always say, why are they trying to beat my sex life into this? My sex life is not on trial. Your sex life is on trial because your sex life pushes motive. If your sex life didn't have motive, we wouldn't be talking about it. I'd be talking about it because I like to shame joints that are Thadalinas. You know what I'm saying? Can we start referring to Meg as Pete the Feet? I like that. Pete the Feet. Slam that. You feel me? But yeah, it's not like, at the end of the day, also chicks turn to violence before dudes do, for real. Facts. Girls be beating up dudes all the time, left and right. You see it, left and right. Because they don't think, you said Meg shot herself. I won't be surprised. They need to check her for gunshot residue too. I mean, gunpowder residue as well. We don't know. Kelsey has a stronger motive. Thank you. She definitely has a stronger motive. It makes more sense. You're telling me the motive for this guy is because she was making fun of his career and he shot. I mean, people are hot-headed. Don't get me wrong. But the motive seems like it makes more sense for Kelsey. And the reason why the motive for Kelsey seems stronger, people mess with Megan after this. She was already on decline. I can only see her on a feminist podcast or radio that got paid off. This guy said a dragon shot. No, LB's facts. No, but, and what makes me feel more that Kelsey did it is the fact that they were lying about parts that would make it look like Kelsey did it. You guys are strategically lying about parts that will make it look like Kelsey did it. I probably did shoot Meg. I pulled up in there. I was the one who started Yosemite Sam. And another thing, she said dance. He said dance, bitch, dance. Like, are you serious? That's the thing that makes me like. Everybody's gonna say, oh, she's the victim, all that stuff. Are we ignoring the parts, like some of the spice that she added? The dance, bitch, dance. That was unnecessary spice that was added to this joint. Why was that added? Why did she say that? People were not questioning those things? I don't know, man. Maybe he did it, though. I'll keep it a bad. Maybe he did it. You know what I'm saying? If he did it, then, hey. I just feel like there was enough reasonable doubt. They made it sound like Tory Lanez with Eddie Murphy on Harlem Nights. Facts. Dance, bitch, dance. That's what I said. Is this the Wild Wild West? Is this a Looney Tunes Yosemite Sam? Like, maybe he did it, though. Maybe he did it. But no one is corroborating that joint, the dance bitch dance joint. People not asking those questions. The only thing that makes me think Tory did it is him saying he would have done that if he wasn't that drunk. So he was acknowledged that he did something out of character. Facts. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. But keep in mind, though, Tory has a little man syndrome, but everything points to Kelsey. Yeah, that's possible. But referring to what Tumas said, right, that's why I said the phone call makes me believe that he probably did do it, right? But at the same time, you can also look at the apology like this. Meg probably will never talk to me because at the end of the day, this whole situation ended up with her getting shot, right? It's a reach. It's a somewhat of a reach. That's why I feel like he probably did do it. I'm not sure. But keep in mind, let it play out, right? Think about it. You got invited to a girl, to another woman's house. You got invited by a girl that you've been smashing, right? This girl you've been smashing invited you to go to another woman's house at a pool party, right? You know how women are. They get emotionally tied easily. You know she bangs with you. You've been hitting the joint, possibly raw. You know what I'm saying? You pull out and stuff like that. I wouldn't pull out, but, some people will pull out. So you've been smashing this joint. Now, after you've been hitting this joint, you decide he was apologizing for piping them both. That's what I think too, Chris. I don't know. It's a possibility. So you pull up to the crib now, right? Now you pull up to this girl's house. And you're going smack at the girl who owns the house in front of the girl who just invited you to the crib. So that's already a red flag. Now they leave, right? You're supposed to leave with them because they invited you. You decide to stay because you're trying to pipe the girl, the owner of the house. Disney's time turning the back. You try to, I need to add that. I might have to add a Disney joint to my soundbar. But yeah, so now you stay over there. Now they come back, pick you up. Boom. Now there's an argument in the car, right? You're already in the wrong because you're trying to go smack at a girl when they're, you know what I'm saying? You're already in the wrong. You know you're in the wrong. Then boom, you get into the car. You guys start arguing, right? Her friend that you also been hitting jumps in for her friend's defense. If this is making sense how I'm explaining it. You guys, they're both attacking you now. They're both like roasting you. They're all saying like, oh, this, boom. Then you come out and say, hey, I don't know why you help or why you defending her. Yeah, but I don't think he would apologize for piping him. None of y'all have been in a relationship. I think apologizing for a gun innocent would be top priority. Yeah, facts. No, 2 months. I'm right there with you. I'm just giving a rebuttal. That's what I'm saying. I'm leaning more towards that he might have done it, but I still don't know. I'm gonna still say I don't know because there's too many questions, which is why I don't think he should have been found guilty. It's way too many questions. It shouldn't be that many questions for you to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many. Like, there wasn't that many questions for OJ. You just like, he got found innocent, but you're still like, oh, he did it. You know what I'm saying? You're still kind of like, he did it. There's still some people saying he didn't do it. You feel me? I don't know either. I'm just sharing my thought process. Right? No, facts. Right? No, that phone call is really hard to defend. Right? It's like, yo, I was so drunk. I don't remember what I did. You know what I'm saying? She'll probably never talk to me again. He could be saying like, she'll probably never talk to me because I disrespected her by trying to mess with Kelsey. And then I let the cat out the bag. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. It might be a reach. I don't know. It's a possibility. You feel me? I don't know. OJ innocent. My man said the same thing. He said OJ innocent too, bruh. He said OJ was just, apparently, I don't know how true this is. Apparently OJ knows that his wife been out here smashing other dudes and they had like an agreement. So when he found out that the dude was smashing, he wasn't really mad because he was just like, we already know what it is. That's what he told me. I don't know how true that is. I want to slap Tory. Why are you on the phone? I can't with these dudes that claim the streets. I know he's idiot. No, he's from Canada though, son. You got to keep that in mind. It's a different level of streets over there. So he probably don't know any better. He don't know any better. But he is an idiot though, man. But hey, if he did shoot her though, and he snitched on himself on the phone, it's still stupid, but hey, it's good then. So I mean, he should just be locked up. It is what it is. You shot the girl, bro. Hot take, this is all Travis Scott's fault. He needs to control his girl. Facts, yeah, his girl's out here thotting it up. So she was about to give cheeks to the boy Tory. You know what I'm saying? Almost everything Meg said was a lie except for the fact that she got shot. Almost everything she said was a lie. The only thing that wasn't a lie is that she got shot. And the second thing that I think wasn't a lie is something about money being mentioned. Money was mentioned. That's what I heard. Does Canada even have streets? Facts. No, trust me, Canada has streets. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of thoughts out there in Canada. I don't know if that's true. I'm just saying that. I'm assuming, though, because Canada is the next thing to America, basically, right? He didn't say he shot her. Yeah, he didn't say he shot her. That's the only thing. That's the only thing I'm saying. But here's the thing, Chris. He's not going to say he shot her. He's not going to say he shot her. Not over the phone. He might be stupid enough to say some stuff, but he's not going to say I shot her. But I don't know. All I know is Kelsey pled the fifth, and Kelsey also asked for immunity. Strange stuff. You know, remember that dude I think was part of OVO, the guy hit up in a dry bar in a hallway in Toronto? Bro, if I get beat up in Toronto, son, that's tough. So I'm in Michigan. Canadian females, wow, source of in Michigan. Oh, yeah, you right there. You got to cross the line right there, right? You know what I'm saying? So, man, son, that's crazy. See the problem? Oh, all right, guys. But I think this was a good stream, guys. I want to thank y'all for showing support to your boy. We're gonna stream again tomorrow. Not beat up, hit up in a drive-by, and then ran down in a shadow mobile assault rifle for real. Posting hella ass in the Discord. Yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, man, it should be linked in the description for the Discord. Now I gotta look into that one, LB. I gotta look into that. Not beat up, hit up in a drive-by assault machine rifle. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that when I get off. Okay. Well, yeah. Y'all think Drake smashed Ice Spice or nah? Oh, man. That's a good question. I don't know. I would say yes, but the mere fact that he unfollowed her made me feel like he didn't hit. I think it was like 20. Yeah, I don't know if Drake hit Ice Spice, guys. He smashed? He could have hit. I don't know. Ice Spice did not let him hit. That's why he unfollowed her. That's what I think, LB. That makes the most sense to me. If he had let her hit, if she had let him hit, I don't think he would unfollow her. Ice Spice might hit his daughter, chill. You know what the funny thing is, bro? Like, the age difference is crazy, but it is what it is, though, son. It's okay when you're a man, right? That's one of the double standards that we love and adore so much. That's one of the benefits. But all right, guys, I got work in the morning, man. I'm tired as hell. I gotta be up at 8:30 and stuff. So. Man, with y'all, like I said, thank y'all so much. Like Hood Dudes and Nike Techs in sweaters. Facts. She said the Nike Tech joints. Make sure you guys like the stream before you guys get off if you don't. What you call it? Hey, bro. Also, I gotta say one thing before I let off, man. I want to say this. Let off. That sounded weird. Pause. The boy, not the Nike Techs. Facts. The boy, Bama, son. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know why YouTube is doing that to you, my guy said, but it's crazy how your whole time, I said LB, but Bama is a whole member, right? So what, I'm at work now. When I get off, I'm going to the gym afterwards. But yeah, what do you call it? This guy Bama's a whole member, is a mofo member, right? For some reason, it don't be letting his joint go on the chat. It has to be on the screen, and you guys already know the screen's missing. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Why YouTube is doing that with Bama? I don't know if Bama has done something to YouTube, son. I think they done something to YouTube. Like, you guys peep. Like, look at the chat. Like, if you look on YouTube, look at the chat, you'll see Bama's joint don't pop up. Bama's joint does not pop up for some strange reason, but it pops up on this joint, and this joint is like lagging for some reason. I don't know why they're doing Bama like that. So I don't know if they're trying to put him in the joint, son, and they probably hate my name, son. Maybe that's what it is. I'm not sure, bro. But your joint is not popping up in the chat whatsoever. That's crazy. And you see he got the joint on, and he's a whole member in the joint. So that actually gets me a little bit blown. Bama found out about his ass eating ways and trying to silence potty mouth Susan made when eating her ass after the convo with Bama. Speaking of YouTube, they really trying to screw YouTubers over, and I paid on you. Saw the new rules. Paid. I got banned on Hinge for nothing to this. Hey, one last thing. Yeah, YouTube pay has dropped down tremendously. That's why I was really happy when y'all dropped the super chat. I was appreciative of that, because YouTube for my videos, I think I was getting my RPM, and I know I'm telling y'all this, and like y'all probably don't care about his ass eating ways. That's funny. 2 months. My RPM for most of my videos were about like $17, $15 per 1,000 views and stuff, right? That's what it used to be, right? And it was good. I was making decent money. I was like, wow, this is like a little side hustle on the side. Yeah, I wasn't making as money as as much as I make in my job. Because in my job, to be honest with y'all, you know what I'm saying? I'm making good money on my job. But as of recently, yeah, granted my views have went down, but regardless of my views are going down, my RPM has dropped down tremendously. And it's crazy. Like videos that I was making $17 every 1,000 views, now I'm making like $6. It's crazy. Like, so it's because of the recession though. Advertisers ain't paying as much. And I think YouTube is trying to destroy their own joint. They're not even trying to let, like, if you play Grand Theft Auto now, they want everybody to basically be cartoon characters, make YouTube videos for 5-year-olds. Facts, right? Yeah, we care, Felix. I'm a supporter of black business. Thank you, Tumaz. But yeah, what LB said, like, if you are like video game channels, they're finished. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't see first of all, video game channels already have low RPMs. Like, them videos be like $2 per 1,000 views or $1.50 per 1,000 views. So video game channels really don't make a lot of money. So they really got to like get a crazy amount of views to make good money, right? Now, if you play like Grand Theft Auto, any shooting game, like, or Red Dead Redemption, any of those games that have violence in them, they're just like not monetizing those at all. That's the new rule that just happened as of this year. Started OnlyFans. Shut up, Chris. But yeah, so I mean, like, YouTube is really, I don't know if they're trying to destroy their platform or what they're doing, man, but that's crazy. They really trying to they already have YouTube Kids, so I'm confused on why they're even doing this. Like, you have YouTube Kids. You have YouTube Kids already. I don't understand why you're trying to make it even more family friendly for what reasons. I wish I had really did YouTube like serious back in the day around like 2017, back when you was allowed to pretty much have like sex stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit was real. They put in gamers, Twitch might be the move again. Nah, Twitch is still ass, though. I'll keep it a bad. I do Twitch because I still want to grow. Mortal Kombat can finish. YouTube already detected Mortal Kombat like it's real blood because the graphics are so realistic. Yeah. All the violent games you can't play. Yeah, they changed the policy. So say curse words within the first 8 seconds, you get automatically demonetized. Facts. How come niches can't do YouTubes after dark, man? Right. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, actually. I'm starting OnlyFans. Chris, shut up. Like, literally, gamers brought 80% of their modern fame. PewDiePie and Mark. Facts. They're destroying their I don't know why companies be doing it. They're trying to destroy themselves for some strange reason. I don't understand. Like, oh, the kids. What are the kids? But all right, you guys. Like I said, man, thank y'all so much, man. Thank y'all for the super chats. Thank y'all for showing support, man. We're going to stream again tomorrow. We're definitely going to do a joint about the little transgender joint. I think it'll be hilarious. Send out Yeki Yoga. It's still low. Just the thing that's still low. Naked yoga. Yoga. That's the thing that's crazy. Mr. Beast was the only one being paid. Who's the first billionaire? He's a billionaire now? You're lying. He's not no billionaire. Hold on. I know he made like $32 million in 2021 or something like that. Hold on. Oh, you lied. Oh, this nigga's from Kansas? Ew, disgusting. They say his net worth's like $100 million. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. They say he's worth $1.5 billion? This nigga's 24 years old, bruh. Hey, chill. Mr. Beast is caked up like that? No homo. Yo, but wasn't he already rich before? Nah, he wasn't rich before. He was an average guy. He was chill. Mr. Beast winning big. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Beast, though, man. That's crazy. From YouTube revenue and sponsors, he's worth $1 billion. Are they bad in the Yankee Yoga? This got ego depth. Look up Yankee Yoga, so you'll see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Chris Naked Yoga is a thing on YouTube. Look it up. Yeah, it is. I did understand, bro. Mr. Beast actually cringe. I've never watched any of his videos. Shout out to him, but he's an example of making videos for 5-year-olds. Yeah, facts. Yeah, that's one of the things. If you make videos for kids, it's easy, man. Like, them prank videos, bro, it's crazy. But all right, guys, man, it's good talking to y'all, bro. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all make it hard for me to leave. But all right, y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all come to the stream tomorrow. Watch the videos that dropped, all that stuff. Leave a like. Even if you don't come on the stream just get on there, leave a like, leave. You know, do what you have to do. Even if you don't want to watch the video too, just leave. Anytime you see the video, just leave a like on the video. Even if you don't want to watch it, just leave a like. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. What was I saw from Mr. Beast was the Squid Games replica of the game. I want to watch that one though, the Squid Game one. Netflix needs to make YouTube service for adults. Facts. That'd be tough 2 months. But all right, y'all.